today's broadcast. Shout out to our sponsors. And now for our broadcast. Good afternoon, softball fans, and welcome to Jerry Medema Field here in Waupun as we get ready here for some East Central Conference softball action between the Waupun Lady Warriors and the Kewaskum Indians. As you saw on the opening page, Waupun ranked number 3 currently in Division 3, and the Kewaskum Indians are currently ranked number 9 in the state of Wisconsin in Division 3 as well. So we've got some powerhouses so far here in the East Central Conference as well, and you will take a look at some of that on the pregame information. Joining us on the main call today is going to be Makai Ackerman. Makai, what are your initial thoughts here so far of this contest that we're going to see today?
Volume's still down. We're
There
good
you
now.
go.
Initial thoughts, this is my first softball game of the year, so I'm obviously excited to be here. We've done a lot of baseball so far, but I'm glad to be out here at the softball diamond watching these Waupun girls start their season. Obviously, they come back wanting to do just as well as they did last season. But first softball game, and I'm excited to be here, Jeff.
Yeah, we're glad to have you. Justin, you've had a chance to see these girls play a couple of times. In fact, you just saw them on Tuesday against Ripon, and we'll talk more about that. But what are your thoughts so far?
Yeah, I think this Warriors team, they've put together some good hits and good runs, but ultimately the pitching is a big quality for this team, and I think that's what you'll see again today. I know that Coach Novice and I talked after the game that there's a pretty good chance that we're going to have a really good pitching matchup today.
You can hear that we've got the wind blowing through our microphones here because our competitors are here today. We are forced to sit outside, so we decided to move to the center field just because I could not hear very well with the announcing that was taking place and the music that was cranked down at the other sitting down below the broadcast booth there. So we decided that we were going to move ourselves out here so that we could make sure that we were able to get a good broadcast to you here. We're going to step aside. We're going to hear from some of our sponsors, and then we are going to come back and we are going to take a look at some of the pregame information. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here with Makai Ackerman and Justin Schwartzmiller here on Jeff's live stream.
And weather protection for people, equipment, or outdoor storage. King Manufacturing. From design to completion.
Hello, this is Jeff Sauer with Jeff's Livestream. We hope you're enjoying our broadcast. Our purpose, first and foremost, is to bring glory to God. Second is to draw attention to the student athletes, promote the great things they and their schools are doing, and promote the businesses and the people running them within our communities. Our mission is to create memories for student athletes, families, teams, and communities, as well as allowing for viewers to see their athletes or teams perform regardless of where the viewer is located. If you'd like to join us as a sponsor to help us fulfill our purpose and mission, feel free to give me a call at 920-345-2066 or email me at livestreamjeff@gmail.com. I'd love to talk.
Born from a single retail project, WDS Construction has evolved into a nationwide general contractor and construction management company. But we're so much more than that. Retail is changing, and it's changing fast. No matter where you are, what you do, or how you sell products to your customers, we're with you every step of the way to lay the groundwork for whatever lies ahead. Building trust through results, and our commitment to provide a customer-driven experience without question. With 4 generations at the foundation of WDS, we've built a reliable client base and a passionate team to bring big-time experience, commitment, and satisfaction to your next project. Because we are built to build better.
We are Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hooksha's Market and Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us and taste the difference.
Welcome back here to Jeff's live stream here. Let's take a look at the pregame information here that we have the number 9 ranked Kewaskum Indians that we're going to get ready here on Jeff's live stream. Just double checking our main camera here to make sure everything is working. Justin got the battery packed in, but we've got a little bit of a lag, so not sure why that's the case, but may have to see if we can figure out what that issue is as well. We'll check and see if our antennas, they always have to be facing each other as well, so if they're not pointing in that direction, that sometimes causes a problem. And it looks like that little bit of movement that I just did there made it worse, so we'll check it out here shortly. Let's take a look at the Kewaskum Indians, currently 7-4 as a team. They've had 48 hits, 35 home runs, 356 batting average, an ERA from the pitching mound of 2.15, base on balls 14, 46 strikeouts from their pitchers. All I did was load up their schedule that they've had, Mackay, since they got back. They had 4 games at Cal Ripken player experience in Florida that they went to, and they had a chance to play 4 games there, and they lost. They were 1-4 or 1-3 on those games, so I did not include them on there, although they are included in their record. And when you take a look at their overall, it's not liking something. I don't know what it's not liking down there, but it booted itself out again. So, Justin, do you want another battery? All right.
We'll just send Justin to play with it.
Excuse me. So you can see their overall record. They beat Berlin 10-rundum. They barely beat Winneconne 5-4. They lost to Slinger, so that's their only loss outside or inside of the state of Wisconsin. They beat Plymouth, conference rival, 12-5. They beat KML by 1 run, 4-3. They beat New Holstein, a non-conference opponent, 4-3, and they beat Chilton, a non-conference opponent, 5-4. So you can see, well, it came back on, Justin, but I don't know, it's for some reason that it's the antennas or something is not, or it's not liking the interference that we have happening here. I'll have to double check and see what's happening with the power, but we'll have to see what's happening over there with that camera that we have behind the plate. That's our main camera. And you can see in the conference they currently are 4-0, and they are leading the conference. Waupun is 4-1. Let's take a look at some of the other information that we have here. As a team, again, they've had given up 32 hits, they've scored, my bad. They've had 32 hits, 22 runs, 12 of those are earned runs, and their pitching staff has a 2.15 earned run average. They've given up 1 home run, so the stats early in the beginning are off based on, I'm guessing, because of the information from Florida. They've taken 14 walks. They've had 46 strikeouts that they've had from their pitching, and the whip is 1.18. At the plate, they've had 135 plate appearances. They've scored 40 runs on 46 hits, 18 singles, 11 doubles, no triples, no home runs, so they've had 40 total bases. They've taken 30 walks, and 3 of them intentional, 35 runs batted in, 2 hit by pitch, 23 strikeouts, 7 stolen bases. They're hitting .456. And you can see the rest of the percentages that are there. And compare that to their opponents. Their opponents have had 105 plate appearances. 19 of those plate appearances. I'm wondering if it's because we have that other transmitter that's close by it.
The one for the scoreboard cam,
Yeah,
you're saying?
I'm thinking that might be the issue right now. I think that it's
that could be a problem interfering with each other.
Yep, that's what I'm wondering, if that might be the case, and I don't know that Justin will make that adjustment. So I'm going to try and move this transmitter down, or the receiver down here, see if it makes a difference. And I'm going to swing this one out here. I don't know if you can see some of the other information that is there. Makai, if you can step behind me, I'm going to open up this other one. Yeah, and I'll open up the other one, and you can talk about some of the individuals at the plate.
Yeah, let's see if I can read these. Your eyes aren't too great, but we'll see what we can do for this Indians team. One of their best hitters. Ooh. Let me grab my book here. Hold on,
I got it.
Sorry.
Thanks. I think that is part of it. I think that that's part of the interference that we're getting from this other transmitter. I moved mine down and it came up a little bit, so we may have to move that scoreboard transmitter system, probably the whole system, maybe move it a little bit away because it's coming up a little bit better, but maybe Justin figured that out.
He's walking back.
Okay. And we'll see if that'll make a difference here. Brianna Kraus is leading the team with a batting average of .562, OPS of 1.212, so she is doing a fantastic job of getting on base. Madeline Sabish, the freshman, is second on the team with a batting average of .526, on base percentage of .571, slugging. So she's not a big hitter, but she's doing well in the 6 games that they have documented here. Hannah Gallison.
What do I have here written down? I have Galazinski.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Hannah
Yeah, it does wrap around. My apologies. She's only played in 3 games, so she's hitting .500. She's been at the plate 4 times, so she's taken walks to make sure that she can get on base. And then number 11, Ellie Cagliari.
Cagliari, yeah, something like that.
444 is her batting average, and then Lauren Rettler with a 421 batting average for Kewaskum. Let's take a look at their pitching information as well. From pitching, their leading pitcher is Macy Sabish. She is currently 4-0 when you take out all of those games that were played in Florida. Let's see what it looks like here. I think part of the issue, Justin, as we were just talking about here, it might be interference from this other transmitter because we typically don't shoot from over here. So
No, I fixed the transmitter.
okay, looks like it's a little bit better. So we'll see how things end up turning out. You can see that's our home plate. We love that shot that we have here. Getting back to Macy Sabish, the senior. 22 innings pitched. She's given up 16 hits, 12 runs, 5 of them as earned runs. Her ERA is 1.59. She's given up 1 home run. She's had 7 walks, 31 strikeouts, and her whip is 1.05. Second on the team is Brianna Krause. She has had 1 game that she has pitched. Sorry, she's had 3 appearances, 1 that was a win. And Maddie Sabish is also 3 appearances, 1 win. So you can see that they've got some pretty strong pitching, and you're going to hear about that from Coach Josh Novice on his interview that we'll take and listen to here shortly. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Makai Ackerman and Justin Schwartzmiller here on Jeff's live stream. We'll be back.
Has been proudly serving Waupun the best furniture and mattresses at prices you can afford. And we're honored to be voted best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area. Stop in and check out our mattress selections. We have all kinds from traditional spring to memory foam. It is our mission to help get a great night of sleep night after night. Visit us at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you should trust. Visit our website at www.verhakesfurniture.com. Verhakes Furniture, Marth. 50 years strong, quality you trust, and prices you'll love. Verhake Furniture.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry. Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options: appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
The outdoor golf season is just around the corner. Now is the time to go to the Rock and use the indoor simulator to be prepared. Call to set up a tee time for an hour. Hang out at the bridges at the Rock before or after the simulator. Join us for a relaxing atmosphere in a beautiful setting. Go online today and make a reservation for the simulator or call. Better yet, swing out to the bridges for a bite and a beverage. The Rock Golf Club, 700 County Park Road, Waupun, or call 920-324-2621.
Sam's Well Drilling is a family-owned business with over 75 years in the water well drilling industry. We can help you with all of your well drilling needs. Our crews are experienced at finding the proper location, setting up the rigs and equipment in all types of circumstances, and drilling to the appropriate depth so that you have fresh, clean water. Sam's also drills wells for commercial and municipal projects. No project is too large or small for Sam's Well Drilling. We at Sam's are thankful to be involved in supplying the well water needs of people all over Wisconsin. Sam's Well Drilling, well worth it.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we...
Welcome back here to Jerry Medema Field. Let's continue with some of the information about the Waupun Warriors, as currently the ranked number 3 team in the state. Their current record for the Waupun Warriors is 6-2. They've had 92 hits, had 6. Something is off there with the home runs. It must not be calculating correctly. At 395, earned run of 2.23, 21 walks, 59 strikeouts so far. And as we take a look, I'm just turning.
This is me? Yeah, no wind at all. So we should be good up here. I can call from up here. That's fine with me.
I'll do the best to make sure I don't have my microphone turned up very loud.
It's tough for us. Tough for us out here in Waupun today with all the wind coming our way.
Yeah, but we'll see how things turn out. So let's take a look at that. If you take a look at again, Waupun is currently second in the conference, 4-1. Their one loss is to KML. You can see that in their overall schedule. They beat Cambria Friesland. They lost to St. Mary's Springs. They had that game. They were ahead in that entire game up until the 6th inning, and they came back and they lost that game 8-5. In the same thing with Kettle Moraine Lutheran game, I believe that they were ahead in that game as well, and Kettle Moraine Lutheran just piled it on and came back and won. And now things have been straightened out quite a bit here. The comparables, 13-1 was the win over Plymouth. You saw that that was a 12-5 victory for Kewaskum. Winneconne, they beat 4-1, and it was a one-run game against Winneconne. And they beat Berlin 19-0, and you saw that they had also 10-run to Berlin. And then they had a great game against Oconomowoc, and they just beat Ripon 12-2. Let's take a look at some more of the information here that we have for the Waupun Warriors. Their individual team stats, or their team stats here. So far, again, they've had 35 hits, scored 23 runs. 15 of those have been earned. They've given up. They have an ERA of 2.23, no home runs given up. They've walked 21 batters, and they've struck out 59 compared to their opponents, who've had 54 hits, 52 runs, 41 earned runs. See, that's not going to work very well just because of how they calculate everything with WSN. So we're just going to stay and look at the Waupun Warriors information. They've scored 75 runs so far on the season on 92 hits. They've had 64 singles, 20 doubles, no triples, 5 home runs so far, 32 walks, 65 RBIs, 38 strikeouts, and they've got caught stealing 3 times. I don't think they have 38 stolen bases. I mean, it is possible, I guess. As a team, they're batting .397, and their OPS is 1.018 so far on the season. Let's take a look at some of the individual statistics that we have here for the team. Leading the team in hitting is Addie Braun with a .571 batting average. She's had 21 at-bats, 6 singles, 4 doubles, 2 home runs. Walked 4 times, had 10 RBIs, and only struck out once with 2 stolen bases. Amelia Jones is second on the team with a batting average of 5. Looks like 500 here, says. That makes sense here when it says you have 20 at-bats. You've got 10 hits, 7 singles, and 3 doubles. Hannah Beatty is third on the team with 24 at-bats, 11 runs scored, 12 hits, 11 singles, and 1 home run. She's batting 500 as well. And she has walked twice, and she's got 6 RBIs. Fourth on the team is Kaylee Westfall. Kaylee Westfall also has coming up here. We'll take a look at it. She's trying to catch a school record here today. And you can see that she has had 24 plate appearances at bats. She's scored 8 runs, 11 hits, 1 double, 9 singles, and 1 home run. And what we're looking at for her is a stolen base. She needs 1 more stolen base to get the school record for all-time stolen bases. And then you can see Alexis Babish, Ryan Babish, and Rowan Harder round things out from the hitting side. Let's take a look at some of the pitching statistics. You can see Addie Braun again leading things with a 6-1 record. She's thrown for 37 innings, given up 23 hits, 13 runs. Her earned run average is 1.6. Leah Bowalda and Aubrey Farley round out the staff. We're going to hear from Coach Josh Novice here on our pregame show. We'll be back after these messages.
Welcome back here to Jeff's live stream. Joining me now is the head coach for the Lady Warriors from Waupun, Coach Josh Novice. Coach, welcome to the show.
Hey, Jeff. Thanks for having me.
Pretty excited about another opportunity here to cover your lady softball players here. It'd be three games in a row here, and it's pretty exciting for us. So give us a recap here quickly about how things have gone over the last 2 games.
We certainly are starting to hit the ball pretty well. And even when it looks the appearance of a struggle, the girls are taking lots of pitches, doing some really good learning, and not getting frustrated with a strikeout or maybe a 9-pitch at bat that they ground out to, that it's turned around in later parts of the games to really benefit us. And Rowan Harder just was magnificent in the game against Ripon, and she had some frustrating at bats, but you could just going back and watching video and how much she learned from those first 2 at bats, didn't get frustrated and fought off some good pitches to get to the pitches she wanted in her other 2 at bats, and ends up going 2 for 4 and 3 RBIs, a game-winning hit. I mean, it's just a good. You mentioned it at practice. That's what seniors do. You know, they bring that experience, and it's so neat to see Rowan really embrace her role on our team and take the bull by the horns and be a really good leader for us.
Yeah, it started out a little bit slow against Ripon, and I think even against Oconomowoc, I would say, just based on what I have seen previously. But the response after those first couple of innings just has been phenomenal to watch. So talk to me about, where does that resilience come from?
Well, when we're in the cages a lot now, the last couple sessions, I've Coach Betts and Coach Megan have taken the lead on some of the hitting stuff. So I'll give them the praises, because I've been taking a lot of the infield and outfield work and defensive stuff. So, but we try to work a lot of 2-strike mentality, so we're not afraid to take extra pitches. So when we're in that approach, we know that the zone's a little bigger and we can still flare base hits without having to barrel it up, even though they have been doing that as well after their 2 strikes. So we try to keep that being able to hit behind in the count is at practice, and hopefully, and it has transitioned well into the field, especially later in the games too, in the 3rd and 4th, 5th innings.
And it definitely has shown. Talk to me a little bit about today's opponent. This is a great matchup here. I know that a lot of coaches' polls and rankings don't mean a lot to the coaches, and sometimes they try and pass that off to the players. But the fans like us are sitting out here. We've got number 3 ranked Waupun Warriors taking on number 9 ranked Kewaskum Indians. And currently Kewaskum is sitting in first place here in the conference. So talk to me about the Kewaskum Indians.
Coach Sabis is doing a great job. He had a really, he's transitioned from having, some maybe senior led team last year to a little bit younger team this year, and took them on a big trip and got them really playing well together. So I've scouted a couple games by them, and it's fun watching them play. They're playing the game the right way and playing loose, playing free, having a good time, and coming away with some close wins. They're doing a great job. We have to play our best game to make this a good one for everyone tonight.
That's one of the things I've noticed is they have had several. They lost 3 out of 4 when they went on this big trip for the Cal Ripken experience here. But since then, they've come back here and they've only dropped 1 game to Wisconsin schools, but they've won, I believe, 3 or 4 by close scores with only 1 run. So talk to me if you saw a little bit about their pitching and some of their ability to hit.
They're 3 deep, sort of like our team, and it looks like Macy, the senior, she's leading the way. I think she's got 5 or 6 wins already. So, but they do combo it up with her younger freshman sister, Madeline. Anyway, it's Madeline, I believe, and they're very similar, in style and stuff. But when one's pitching, the other one's, I think, playing second base, and they're in. Macy's had some amazing plays in one of the games that we watched. That so to be able to not be playing on the mound where they both want to be, I know it. Pitchers want to pitch, but to really play well defensively for the person that is in the circle when they're not. That shows that they're really in tune to a great team mentality over there. So it's just fun to watch them play, and I hope people think it's fun to watch us play for that same reason. So
it is fun to watch you guys play, and I'm pretty excited about this matchup. So you had talked about the Kewaskum being pretty senior laden previously. So how does this compare, or how do you prepare for this game?
Well, a couple of years ago, we started tracking all our pitches and all of our we got a good archive of video footage. And so we got a nice, scouting report, when you play them twice a year, and we've started the book 3 years ago. So some of these girls that were playing when they were freshmen now, we got a lot of info on them. Some might argue it's too much info, but, we know what, if you can hone in on the consistency and the tendencies, hopefully it benefits us a little bit to know those. And if, whoever's on the mound is pitching well, and hits their spots, we can, take advantage of some of the things that we've learned in the past because of the good scouting that we've gotten from the people that have gone out and seen them, and obviously some of the video streams that have been out there too.
Coach, I want to thank you for joining me here on the pregame show. Anything else you'd like to add that we haven't had a chance to talk about?
Other than we had a great parents' night the other night, and the girls are coming up, I think, next week with a cancer awareness night, strikeout cancer. So if anyone wants to be a part of that, get a hold of any one of us in the program. We'll definitely steer you towards Rowan, who's leading that way, along with Amelia Jones. And the girls are doing great. I think they've doubled their t-shirt sales from last year. So, it's a bigger picture, and we're really happy that these girls are a part of those bigger pictures outside of softball.
Coach, thanks again for joining me here on the pregame show. This has been the head coach here for the Lady Warriors of Waupun, Josh Navas. We'll be back after these messages here on Jeff's live stream.
Welcome back here to the pregame show at Jerry Medema Fields as the Waupun Warriors are taking on the Kewaskum Indians. Let's get the starting lineup here for Kewaskum.
Starting for Kewaskum, number 0 playing center field today is Lauren Rettler. After her batting second, number 8, the pitcher Macy Sabish. The 3-hole hitter today, the shortstop, number 11, Ali Cagliari. The cleanup lady is number 10, Brianna Krause. She's playing left field today. 5-hole man is the second baseman, Madden Sabish, 28 out there. 6-hole, number 34, the third baseman, Izzy Wallner. Batting number 7 is the DH today, number 3, Millie Kreif. The catcher today behind the dish for these Indians team, number 1, Maya Beistel. Number 66, the 9-hole hitter playing right field, Julia Prochnow. And over there playing first base today for the Indians, number 48, Hannah Galazinski.
Let's get the starting lineup here for the Waupun Warriors. You can see them coming out and taking their positions before we get the national anthems here.
The lineup for the Warriors batting leadoff, Hannah Beatty. She's number 14 at first base today. Batting second, number 2 behind the dish, position number 2, catching is Kaylee Westfall. Batting third, number 13, Addison Braun. She's the pitcher today for this Warriors team. The cleanup woman, Amelia Jones, number 33. She's in left. 5-hole hitter, Ryan Babish, number 21. She's at first base. I think I did something wrong here. I've got 2 first base, so messed that one up, but I'll fix that after. Batting 6th, the DH, Aubrey Farley. She's number 15. Number 12, the 7-hole hitter, Leah Bawalda. She's playing right field. Batting 8th is Carly White, number 28. She's over at short. And rounding off the number 9 spot, Rowan Harder.
We'll be back after these messages. Here's the national anthem.
First-class buildings and canopies. Did you know we do all kinds of metalwork? We offer a variety of decor available for purchase from other businesses. Designs range from holiday decor to sports to hobbies. Finished items can be wall hangings, outdoor garden decor, coffee tables, and so much more. If you're looking for address plaques, property signage, or awards plaques, King can make them. These are highly customized and durable products with your own street number, name, or event. A variety of fonts are available, and we can add our automotive-grade paint in a custom color, suitable for indoor or outdoor uses. Pricing varies. Call Joe Barnes at King Manufacturing. From design to completion.
Whether you enjoy the sunshine of summer with boating, jet skiing, UTV riding, mowing lawn, gardening, or camping, enjoy the leaves falling in autumn, getting to that perfect nature walk or hunting, or enjoying the Wisconsin snowfall hiking, four-wheeling, snowmobiling, traveling across the state, or just driving up and down your driveway, call PT Tire and Service for all your automotive and recreational needs. Call 920-346-TIRE.
Terry Holes and Ada Shun-Jones Realty is a proud sponsor of high school athletics. With over 20 years of full-time experience in the real estate industry, Terry has had the privilege of helping clients buy and sell homes and properties totaling hundreds of millions of dollars. His deep knowledge of the market, attention to detail, and commitment to clients has driven his success and made each transaction a positive experience. Terry was born and raised in Oakfield. He and his family have deep ties to the community. Terry knows this area when it comes to real estate. Contact Terry at 920-238-5558 for all your realty needs in the greater Oakfield area, or check him out on Facebook at Terry Holes Realtor.
Welcome back to Jerry Medema Field as we get ready here for this conference contest here in the East Central Conference. Take it away, Mackay.
Yeah, Addison Braun on the bump today for this Warriors. Should be a good contest as the defending champions come to take another win here at home versus the visiting Kewaskum Indians. They come try to take down the defending champions. That's what everybody's trying to do. Obviously, the Warriors had that bad stretch in Florida, but besides that, been very well inside the state of Wisconsin. Should be another great one for them here today.
Did you want me to say something? I don't know. It's cold out here. I'm more focused on not getting the wind into the microphone, but gonna see Addie Braun on the bump today, and it's who you expect to see. But the way the wind's blowing today, both pitchers gonna struggle with any sort of breaking ball. The wind's gonna be an effective on that softball today, as it was the last time we were out here on Tuesday.
Seeing one more quick final mound visit there from the infield for this Warriors team as we should get one more pitch, probably the throwdown. Oh, actually looks like we're ready as Lauren Rettler, the leadoff hitter for this Warriors, or for the Indians rather, steps in for the first pitch of this game here in Waupun, Wisconsin. Braun steps on the bump, gets her signal, fires home. Trying to lay down the bump is Rettler, but that one's a ball way high for the first pitch of this one. Wind blowing from right to left, I believe. I can't really see that flag. Right to left, blowing out to outfield though, so any of those balls pulled down the left field line should have good carry on them. The 1-0 pitch in there for a strike. Rettler pretended like she was going to lay down a bunt, but pulled back in time. Evens the count 1-1 now. I believe the wind is supposed to pick up even still. I don't know if it's supposed to die down. Rettler steps back in. The pitch high, gets by Westfall again. Brings it even again, 2-2 now to Lauren Rettler, the leadoff hitter for this Indians team, as they look to get something going here early in the first. Fires home, Rettler straight back to the mound. Braun making a nice catch there. Quick reaction speed from Braun on the mound for the first out of this inning. Mark it down as an L1 to get the leadoff batter gone. That brings up number 8, Macy Sabish. Braun fires home. The first one misses outside to Sabish, 1-0. A couple different uniform choices for these teams today, as a lot of them have long sleeves on. It's pretty cold out here with the wind. The 1-0 swung on, big swing and a miss there from Sabish, evens at 1-1. Want to thank you guys for tuning in here today. Make sure to leave something down in that YouTube comment section. We love hearing from you. Nice breaking ball there from Braun, falls in for another strike. Quickly down 1-2 is Macy Sabish. Where you're watching from, who you're rooting for, who's your favorite player, pretty much anything. We just like hearing from you guys. Braun sets, comes home on the 1-2. That one gets by Westfall. Nothing hurt, nobody on base here. Top of 1 out. Sun peeking out from behind those clouds makes it not as cold out here. 2-2, swing and a miss, the first strike out of this game, and 2 up, 2 down so far. The Warriors are humming on defense. Macy Sabish goes down swinging, bringing up the 3-hole hitter, number 11, Ellie Cagliari. Looking to get something going here for this Indians team, a little 2-out rally. Braun fires home, that one in the dirt before it even reached home plate for an early ball. Braun comes in, catches the inside corner, evens at 1-1 now to Cagliari. Beautiful pitch there from Braun, able to bring it back inside after throwing the first one in the dirt. She comes home again. That one just missed outside. 2-1 now. Good pitching so far today from Addison Braun on the bump for this Warriors team. Looking to retire the side in order. 2-1 comes set, fires home. Big swing and a miss, evens at 2-2. Braun gets her sign, fires home. That one upstairs, missed up and away, brings the count full now. First time we've seen it full today. Braun steps back on, the full pitch count coming. That one swung on, a short chopper down to third, fielded in time, throw over to first. And that's the third out of this inning, 3 up, 3 down. The Indians go down in order, and a great start to this game from Addison Braun and that defense for the Warriors. We're going to take a quick break, come back to you in the bottom half of the first inning where the Warriors try to look to get something going here on offense. We'll be back. Stick with us on Jeff's live streams.
Retail project. WDS Construction has evolved into a nationwide general contractor and construction management company. But we're so much more than that. Retail is changing, and it's changing fast. No matter where you are, what you do, or how you sell products to your customers, we're with you every step of the way to lay the groundwork for whatever lies ahead. Building trust through results, and our commitment to provide a customer-driven experience without question. With 4 generations at the foundation of WDS, We've built a reliable client base and a passionate team to bring big-time experience, commitment, and satisfaction to your next project. Because we are built to build better.
Welcome back here to Jeff's live stream here at Jerry Medema Field. Kicking it back over to Mackay as the Kewaskum Indians come up to bat. Waupun Warriors come up to bat. And we got Justin Schwartzmiller on the color, I think.
Yeah, Macy Sabish taking the mound for the Indians today. She gets one little final mound visit there as she looks to do something similar to what the Warriors just did in the top half of this inning. In first for them is number 14, Hannah Beatty. First pitch to her, a nice breaking ball down the middle for strike one.
I'm trying to find my stats from Tuesday. Beatty went 1 for 3 on Tuesday with a walk and 2 runs scored.
That one to her missed just outside, brings it even 1-1 now.
The Warriors with a 12-2 win they had against Ripon. A slow start, but found a way to get back into it.
Comes home, misses outside. Beatty put down the bunt, but pulled back in time to take the ball. Two and one now to Beatty. Sabish comes set, fires home. That one clips the the top corner rather for strike two. 2-2 count now to Beatty, the leadoff hitter for this Warriors team.
Seen some pretty good changeups from both pitchers so far.
The 2-2 big swing and a miss. The first one up for the Warriors is a strikeout. Nice way to start this day for Macy Sabish on the bump. Brings up the 2-hole hitter, Kaylee Westfall. She's catcher today.
Westfall got things going for them on Tuesday with a home run to tie the game in the 5th inning, where they had a big 5th inning to score 10 runs.
Takes an outside strike for the first pitch.
Feel like Jeff's in a bad spot maybe for Kaylee Westfall. Both her home runs I've seen her hit have been right about here.
Not a great place to set up with the canopy today, but the wind blowing out to left field. She's hoping to pull one down that line as she takes the ball outside, evens at 1-1.
I should go grab my glove out of my car.
Make a nice catch out here. This one swung on, fouled back. 1-2 now to Westfall.
I didn't get a chance to talk about it in the pregame, but one of the things that we're looking for here for Kaylee is she is trying to break that record for stolen bases. She currently has 58.
Swung on from Westfall, fielded cleanly by the second baseman and throw over to first in time for the second out of the inning. A 4-3 put out, 2 up, 2 down, and the Warriors trying to not do what their defense was able to accomplish in the top half of this inning.
This may be what we're going to see today, and what we got on the mound for both teams. And neither of them are a pitch to contact. It's going to be soft contact. It's going to be tough for teams to get runs across today.
First pitch to Addison Braun, a ball outside. Speaking of contact, anything really in that outfield's got a chance of getting down with how ferocious this wind is. It can blow the ball either way, and it's especially hard for an outfielder today in a high fly ball.
We saw this on Monday when I did the Laconia game. Both center fielders, the wind was blowing left to right that day. We're playing almost in right field, and the right fielders were playing directly on the line.
That one misses outside. 3-0 now to Addison Braun. Sabish looking to find the strike zone on this pitch. That one swung on by Braun, fouled off out of plate on that first base line. Hitters count now, 3-1. Braun readjusting some things, stepping back into the box now.
2-2, by the way.
Oh, I'm sorry, I must have missed one. That's my bad. 2-2 now to Braun. Swinging on this one, a sharp hit fly ball down the right field line. It's going to get down. Braun rounding first, rounding second hard, going to go all the way to third.
Hands are up, ball went underneath the fence.
I was wondering why we weren't seeing anything, so I believe Braun comes around to home plate for an inside the Parker, but I'm pretty sure it'll just be a ground rule double.
Ground rule double.
Once we figure out what's going on there, we'll see Braun come back to second, but why not keep running for the meantime?
You can see on the instant replay, the umpires had his hands up to call it dead as well.
Well, somebody put their in the outfield. They went and picked up the ball in right field. You don't want to do that if you're a fan of Kewaskum. At least you want to leave that lay there so the umpire can see it. But yep, it'll be a ground rule double nonetheless.
There she comes back. So Addison Braun, a ground rule double for the first base runner of the game for either team. She's looking a little confused out there, but I think she's making her way back to second.
Braun went 1 for 3 with a walk and 2 runs scored on Tuesday. They'll have a courtesy runner coming out, and I believe this will be Reagan Holtz. Started at second base on Tuesday. It is.
All right, after a little confusion here, the cleanup hitter, number 33, Amelia Jones, tries to hit home rather, Holtz from second base. First base runner for either team today. Sabish steps back on the bump. Her first pitch, a nice strike, catches that low part of the zone. 0-1 now. Amelia Jones steps back in.
Jones reached base all 4 times. She came up 2 walks and reached on an error twice on Tuesday.
Like to see that efficiency from your cleanup hitter. This one swung on down the first base line, but going foul. Quickly in an 0-2 hole is Amelia Jones with Holtz on second there for 2 outs. Nobody in here, bottom of 1.
One problem you're going to see today, you're going to get some dust storms. It's been
I was going to say, there goes a Texas dirt devil.
It's been so dry lately. We need some rain here in Wisconsin. It's tough for the fields.
That one, a nice pitch, just missed, low and away. 1-2 now.
Don't call for rain during the game, Justin.
not right now, Justin.
I'm not trying to, but it is a needed thing for some of these fields.
Sabish fires home. That one misses upstairs. Ball 2.
And I think the Farmers would like some rain, too.
2 nice takes here from Amelia Jones, bringing it back to even up this count at 2-2. Holtz waits at second. That one, strike 3 looking. Jones goes down. They leave one stranded. The Indians able to bounce back after not doing anything in the top half. They come out and get 3 outs quickly, only leaving 1 on. We're going to take a quick break, be back in the top half of the second where the Indians try to get something going offensively. Stick with us here on Jeff's live streams.
Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
Upgrade your comfort and living space for 2025. Your living room should be a place of comfort and connection. A sectional provides the perfect blend of style and function, giving you plenty of seating for family, friends, and relaxation. For 50 years and counting, Burhangs Furniture has been proudly serving the Waupun area at prices you can afford.
Welcome back to Jerry Medema Field.
Addison Braun still on the bump for this Warriors team as the 4-hole hitter Brianna Krause steps in now for the Indians. She takes a first pitch strike inside.
Efficient inning to start from Braun, only 15 innings, and starts off with a strike right away. Jeff's complaining about the wind and feeling like snow now.
That one missed low and inside, evens at 1-1. Another one by Westfall. We're probably going to see that quite a bit today with how the wind is whipping that ball.
It was a problem on Tuesday. It was a problem on Monday, and it's been windy every day this week. It's a tough thing for these catchers.
The 1-1. That one, a nice breaking ball, clips the outside corner. 1-2 now to Krause. Braun continues her dominance so far in this game.
You have to see her throw that screwball she's got. And it comes in on the hands of Moriarty with some good zip to it. I'd like to see it here.
Wouldn't mind seeing a pitch like that. The 1-2 misses upstairs.
Rise ball, yeah. I got that.
Non-competitive 1-2 pitch brings it even again.
Pretty much untouchable.
Still has a ball to work with. Look for her to show something just off the plate, but a competitive pitch nonetheless. 2-2 now. Braun comes home inside, barely missed that inside corner. So she brings it full again, her second full count of the day. Comes to the 4-hole hitter, Brianna Krause. Well, she's going to look to get on base for the first time today. The full count pitch. Braun gets set, fires home. Check swing, but it's a drop from Westfall. The throw down to first in time, though. Mark it down as a strikeout, her second of the day to retire this first hitter. That brings up the 5-hole hitter, number 28, Madden Sabish. Her sister Macy on the bump today. Madden is playing second, I do believe. Yep, there it is, second. She steps in looking to get a base runner for this Indians team. Braun fires home, another one out of the glove of Westfall, but nothing hurt since nobody's on. Getting some chants from the Kewaskum dugout over there. 1-0 now to Sabish. Big swing and a miss on a nice changeup that went under her bat, evens at 1-1.
Drop ball, and the ball just dropped right on the plate. Exactly what you want to do.
Wouldn't mind another one like that. She throws it in there. This one hit back up the middle for a base hit. Madden Sabish, a one-out single to get this Indians team going and their first base runner of the day. Nice piece of hitting. Took it back where it came from. Able to find a gap out there and get down in front of the center fielder, Rowan Harder. One-out single brings up the 6-hole hitter, Izzy Wallner. She steps in looking to do some damage early here. Braun comes set, fires home. Nice pitch, but must have just missed upstairs. Sabish awaiting over there at first. 1-0 now to Wallner. That one catches her at the knees for strike one. Nice pitch, able to clip that zone down there. Even count 1-1 now. This one, bunt laid down perfectly. Third baseman comes in and fields it. Throw over in time to first base, but the runner does move up. A sac bunt there for Izzy Wallner moves Sabish up to second. But now 2 outs. The 7-hole man, Millie Kreif, looking to put some runs on the board early for this Kewaskum team. First pitch to Kreif. In there, swinging. Nice ball. I believe got out of the glove of Westfall, but she's able to recover in time to keep the runner at second.
She has an incredible changeup there, Justin, right?
Yeah, Kreif was way out in front of that pitch.
0-1 to Kreif. Braun comes home, swing and a miss for strike two, and in a quick 0-2 hole is Millie Kreif.
And that's how Eddie Braun can get you with the changeup, and then she comes up with the rise ball right at the letters, and with that kind of zip on it, you got to swing.
And that one missed inside. Looked like it was going to be strike three. The umpire got up quickly, but just rode inside on her a little bit, brings it 1-2 now. The 1-2 to Millie Kreif. Wallner at second, but a strikeout to end this inning. The Indians leave one stranded. Nobody in for either team. We're going to be back in the home half of the second where the Warriors try to pick up some offense. Stick with us on Jeff's live streams.
6 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you can trust. Visit our website at www.burhagsfurniture.com. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram to stay updated on our latest arrivals, events, and deals. Burhags Furniture Mart, 50 years strong, quality you trust, prices you'll love.
Looking for something special in your child's education? The choices you make for your child today will impact their future forever. At CWC, we provide a Christ-centered education that shapes students academically, spiritually, and personally. From our exceptional elementary and middle schools to the academic rigor of life-enriching programs of our high school, CWC offers a place for students to grow and thrive. Our approach integrates faith into every subject, helping your child see the world through God's eyes. To learn more or schedule a visit, go to wearecwc.org.
Welcome to
Welcome back here to Waupun, Wisconsin, where the Indians come to town looking to take down the defending state champions, the Waupun Warriors. We're in the bottom half of the second inning, where up for the Warriors steps number 21, Ryan Babish. She's looking to get something going after the Warriors left one stranded there in the top or the bottom half of the first. Still on the bump for this Indians team, number 8, Macy Sabish. First pitch swung on back to Sabish under her glove and gets through the shortstop. Rounding first, but decides to stay there is Ryan Babish, first pitch swinging.
It's almost got to be an error, I would think, Mackay, on the shortstop.
Yeah, was able to get under the glove of Sabish, but nothing hurt there. The shortstop was there to back her up, just couldn't get a glove on it. Mark it down as an E6 for the first base runner of this one. That brings up Aubrey Farley now with a leadoff runner at first. Sabish taking her time over there on the mound. Finally comes set, fires home. First one low to Farley.
We'll see how aggressive these Warriors are going to be. I think you're going to have to be aggressive the way that things have gone with both of these pitchers so far, Mackay.
Yeah, you really have to be aggressive. They've been throwing strikes, so it's really important today to get the bat on the ball for them. That one clips the outside corner, strike one. Brings it even 1-1. We had a little bit of movement over there at first, but Babish, decides to stay put over there. 1-1 now to Aubrey Farley. She steps back in. Sabish looking to come back to get another out after letting the first one get on. Nice strike right down the middle, 1-2 now.
Didn't hear it very much because I didn't have the volume cranked up, but Coach Navas talked about he likes a lot of practices where they start in the batting cage already down 0-2 in the strike count, in the pitch count, so it gives them some practice in these situations.
Yeah, you like to have practice in all kinds of situations. We're getting a runner here from Babish. Tagged out, nice throw there from behind the dish. That is number 1, Maya Beistel. Just a gorgeous arm back there. She's able to throw out the leadoff runner, so you get that leadoff man, a little less pressure off of Sabish while she doesn't have any more on the base paths.
Yeah, I kind of should have left it on the the center field camera, but I switched it to get the throw.
That one was a beautiful pitch from Sabish, just not able to clip any part of the zone to Aubrey Farley. I believe it's 2-2 now. Kind of got lost track of the count between that stolen base. Thank you. Full count. Justin makes it back with us after adjusting a few things. 3-2, a check swing, but she's able to hold back. A walk for Aubrey Farley brings another base runner on for the Warriors. One out here, bottom of 2. 0-0 ball game so far. And now we're going to get number 12, Leah Bowalda. Excuse me.
I believe Jocelyn Landell's going to come in and run. Oh, we're going to have Babish run because it doesn't do anything for the designated player. It's just the player she's hitting for will run for her. Doesn't change anything with the hitting and stuff like that, just a runner.
In steps now is Bowalda. First pitch swinging, fouls it back.
Was a healthy cut.
The 0-1 now. Sabish steps back on the bump, getting some encouragement from her outfielders. The delivery just low. Catcher pops up, but Babish is going to stay over there at first.
Unable to run. Muster some runners here early, just can't seem to get them in motion.
This one swung on, a nice drive out to right field, but the right fielder able to get under it, make the catch for the second out of the inning. Babish has to slide back into first, throw over, so it doesn't matter. An F9 for the second out of this inning brings up the 8-hole hitter, Carly White. Babish still standing over there at first, risking leaving another runner on here with 2 outs. First pitch to White, strike that clips the outside corner. Macy Sabish steps back on the 0-1 to White, swing and a miss. Quickly down 0-2 as Beistel pops back up behind the dish again, but decides to eat it, just throw back to the pitcher. Focus on the batter for now as there is already 2 outs. The 0-2 pitch, just outside. Ball 1 of this at-bat.
Fastballs aren't going to get as much of a wind touch, but these breaking balls, the wind is going to be able to move them around a little bit.
Swing and a miss, and White goes down for the 3rd out of the inning. The Warriors leave another one stranded. 0-0 ball game here through 2 in Waupun. We're going to take a quick ad break, be back for the top half of the 3rd. Stick with us on Jeff's live streams.
Hoeksha's Market and Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hoeksha's Market and Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Hello, this is Jeff Sauer with Jeff's Livestream. We hope you're enjoying our broadcast. Our purpose, first and foremost, is to bring glory to God. Second is to draw attention to the student athletes, promote the great things they and their schools are doing, and promote the businesses and the people running them within our communities. Our mission is to create memories for student athletes, families, teams, and communities, as well as allowing for viewers to see their athletes or teams perform regardless of where the viewer is located. If you'd like to join us as a sponsor to help us fulfill our purpose.
Welcome back to Jerry Medema Field.
First pitch to the catcher, Maya Beistel, is a strike thrown there by Addison Braun. I've seen her have two efficient innings in her start today.
Yeah, 2 15-pitch innings in both innings so far.
Second pitch to Beistel, fakes the bunt, able to follow that one back. An 0-2 hole now. Wind still gusting here in Waupun. Trying to hold our papers down as the flag's blowing towards us. 0-2 now to Beistel. Braun fires, misses. I believe it was just a bit outside, maybe a little high.
A little bit of both.
Just missed that corner up there. She's going to try again. 1-2, nothing hurt. Braun comes set. Beistel fakes the bunt, able to follow that one back in time again. Twice now she's pulled the bunt back and able to foul off a strike that's coming her way. We'll try the 1-2 again. Braun comes set, fires, check swing, did she go? Appeal down to first as she held. Brings it even 2-2. Nice pitch there, almost had her swinging, but nice job from Beistel, able to keep it back behind that plate. Beistel catching today for the Indians. Fakes the bunt, pulls back, good take, able to drive it full now after going down 0-2. A couple of foul balls and some regular balls to bring it full. Full count, Beistel swings, a short chopper fielded cleanly by Braun. Throw over to first in time for the first out of the inning, but a nice battle there from both Beistel and Braun. She comes away with the win on that one. That retires the first batter, bringing up now the 9-hole hitter, Julia Prochnow. We'll get Prochnow and then back to the top of the order for the Indians. They try to get some more base runners and hopefully drive some runs around.
Must be expecting a slap hitter slash bunt here. They got corner and Babish in and the second baseman up with the first baseman back.
Swing and a miss from Prochnow. The 0-1 pitch swung on and again an 0-2 hole, another hitter for this Indians team.
2 straight fastballs and blew them by Prochnow. She was late on both.
Looking for her to change it up here, and that she does. Misses low and away though. Good waist pitch. 1-2 now to the 9-hole hitter Prochnow. Fire from Braun, strike 3 for the second out of this inning.
4th K of the game for Addie Braun so far already.
His first time through the lineup 4, and like you said, 4 of those went down on strikes. She's back to the top now in this top half of the 3rd inning. Number 0, Lauren Rettler. We'll call it number 0. Jeff has other feelings about that, but
it's not a number. But Rettler did rip one right back at Braun her first time up. Braun made the catch on a line drive. Good to pitcher fielding position. Little PFP action.
Rettler decides to not go any sleeves today. A little chilly out here for that. I'm cold sitting in a hoodie, but she takes a first pitch strike thrown from Braun.
Hey, don't let him fool you. He's wearing a hoodie, but he's got shorts on. he's got shorts on. So
you're right. That's true. The 0-1, that one misses outside, brings it even. Like you said, Rettler, she lined one back to Braun on the mound her first at bat, but it was hit pretty hard. It was just hitting the wrong place. That's the thing about softball. You can do all the right things and it still results in an out. So looking to try to do something similar. And that one rides inside on her for ball number 2.
It's the beauty of baseball and softball. You could hit a perfect line drive and it could be right at somebody. Yep. It's quite annoying to think about it like that. There's not a lot of sports you can do something perfectly and get a bad outcome.
That's the beauty of it. 2-1 now. That one misses low. A hitter's count for Lauren Rettler. Looking to get a 2-out rally going for this Indians team. Top of 3, 0-0 ball game.
Indians 1 hit so far through 2 2/3.
That one swung on, short chopper to the second, or shortstop. She has some trouble with it. Throw over to first, not in time. Able to leg it out there is Lauren Rettler.
I agree with that scorer's decision and error on Carly White. It was a tough hop, but she's got to make that play, and then she took maybe a half a second after that hop to make the throw, and Rettler with good speed down the line beat it out.
A base runner now for the Indians on the E6. 2-hole hitter, the pitcher, Macy Sabish, looking to continue this inning.
Trying to help her own cause out. Both teams really not able to get runners moving up very far on base so far today.
Fakes the bunt, pulls it back in time to take the ball. Westfall pops up like she was going to throw back to first, but decides to eat it.
Yes, she will, and she's got a really good arm. And if you get a big lead over there, you better watch out because Hannah Beatty is always ready for Kinley Westfall to snap throw it to first.
This one misses outside, and she will snap throw it to first, but Rettler able to slide back in time. It's kind of ironic, you know, she's going for the stolen base record, but she also has a cannon behind the dish throwing other runners out.
Well, not many catchers can run either. That's a position that is normally a minus speed position, and she's got good speed, and she's one away.
2-0, trying to lay down the bunt is Sabish. She misses it for strike number 1.
Must really trust Macy Sabish's speed because with 2 outs, laying down a bunt is a tough decision.
It's usually not the thing you see, but she can hustle down that line. It's could be effective here. We'll see if she tries it again. 2-1, big swing and a miss. Brings it even 2-2. She did not try to lay it down that time. Elected to swing away.
It was more just movement than trying to get Braun off her game throwing pitches. But now you run into a 2-2 count against a good pitcher. She can go anywhere right now.
That she does. She throws another one in the strike zone, but Sabish able to battle and foul it off.
That was a change up there, and Sabish was way late on it. Just got a piece of it to stay alive.
Gives her another chance. We'll see the 2-2 pitch again. Addison Braun checks the runner at first. Comes set. Fires home, swing and a miss. The 5th strikeout of this game for Braun as she sets another one down. Nobody in, one more left on for the Indians team. We'll be back in the bottom half of this 3rd inning where the Warriors try to look to get it going. Stick with us on Jeff's live streams.
Free to give me a call at 920-345-2066 or email me at livestreamjeff@gmail.com. I'd love to talk.
PT Tire and Service has been at 301 East Clark Street in Brandon for over 20 years. The owners, Tony and Pam Sauer, are dedicated to their community and their customers. They serve the auto repair, tire, and wheel needs of customers in Brandon and the rest of central Wisconsin. We're on call 24/7 for roadside assistance and on the farm service for customers. For auto repairs, tires, and wheels, come see us in person or request a quote online. PT Tire and Service, you make the call and leave the rest to us. Call 920-346-TIRE.
Angling only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here.
All right, I'll take it. Welcome back here on Jeff's live streams from Jerry Medema Fields. Nikki Broxma saying, "Let's go Warriors." They could use some hits in this half inning, and you're got a good start coming from Maddie Braun right now, but Sabish on the mound has been just as effective so far. Mackay.
Yeah, they've both been very good pitchers today. Like you said in the break, I was saying we should get some offense going here, but you were saying it was really going to be a pitcher's duel today, probably more defensive than anything. So we'll see if that continues. The Warriors would like to not think so here in the bottom half of this inning, but we'll see what happens. Up first for the Warriors, their 9-hole hitter, Rowan Harder. Looking to get something going as Macy Sabish still on the bump for the Indians, and the bottom of this third inning. The first pitch misses up and away for ball 1.
Hunter had a good game on Tuesday, minus the 2 strikeouts looking. She went 2 for 4 with 3 RBIs on singles, so she had a good game.
Yeah, she'll take another one of those singles right now to get something going. That one misses up and away again for ball 2. 2 straight balls to Harder. She's laying down the bunt, pulls back, tries to lay it down again, but she wasn't really sure if she wanted to commit there. She takes a strike down the middle.
Indecisive, and that's a tough one to be indecisive on. A ball low in the zone. It's one that you might be able to get a decent bunt down with.
Nonetheless, she'll try again at 2-1. Swinging on this one, a short chopper back to Sabish on the mound. Throw over to first is in time for the first out of this inning. A 1-3 put out. Down goes the leadoff hitter. That brings off the leadoff hitter now for the Warriors, Hannah Beatty. She struck out swinging her first time up to bat.
Beatty, I believe she leads this Warriors team in batting average so far this season. She's had a really good year at the top of the lineup so far.
That one takes a strike at the knees for the first pitch of her at-bat. It's a little low from back here, but a strike call.
Sabish done a good job going inside, outside, up and down so far.
That one she tries for the outside edge, but a little too far off the plate for the umpire's liking. 1-1 now. The 1-1 to Beatty. Sabish comes set, fires home. Changeup falls in there. It was a hanger that Beatty could have crushed, but watches it go by for strike number 2. She steps back in. This one, pop fly into foul territory possibly. The first baseman able to catch it right on the base for out number 2. A P3 retires Beatty for the second out of this inning.
KCT coming in that YouTube chat saying, "You've got this, Warriors." Well, now they're down to 2 outs, and you got Addison Braun or Kaylee Westfall coming up, and this is your catalyst type player on this team for the Warriors.
Westfall steps in, takes a first pitch, clips that outside edge for strike 1. Seen a couple of those outside pitches. Some have been called strikes, some have called balls. We'll see if she can try to hit the same spot. She tries to go back to it. That one way too far off the plate, brings it even 1-1 again. Both pitchers done a very nice job so far retiring batters and leaving them on base, the base runners that have been on base, that is. Misha's upstairs for ball 2.
Just a total of 5 people have been on base today. One of them was caught stealing.
Westfall steps back in. Sabish the pitch. That one clips the top of the strike zone for strike number 2. Even again at 2-2 now. 2-2, 2 outs here, bottom of 3. Nobody in yet for either team. Keely Westfall at the dish. Macy Sabish comes set, fires home. This one swung on, fouled back. We'll try it again.
That would have hit my car on Monday or on Tuesday. That's why I parked way up the line today. I ain't getting hit today.
It's a good call.
It ain't happening.
We'll try the 2-2 again. Macy Sabish looking to get out of this one, a 1-2-3 inning. Westfall steps back in, top of the zone where the one was before. That one just misses high, it brings it full.
It's the second time today that Sabish has been in a 3-ball count. Done a pretty good job keeping everything to 1 to 2 ball counts so far in the game.
Good take from Westfall, runs it full. Full count pitch swung on and a shot out to right field. Fielded cleanly, but a 2-out single here from Kaylee Westfall gets the Warriors going in this third inning.
So what do you think, Justin? Are we going to see it? Are we going to see it?
There's a chance here. I mean, at the 2 down, it's questionable whether he. I mean, obviously she's got 58 career stolen bases for a reason.
59 to win it or
59
take it.
to take it, and she would take over Danielle Hopp, who has 58. So they're tied right now. She got thrown out actually on Tuesday trying to get that stolen base.
Takes a big secondary, but Beistel behind the dish, ready to throw her back down at first. That was the first pitch to Addison Braun, the pitcher now. Believe it missed outside for a ball.
It did.
Okay. It's too focused on Westfall over here at first. The second pitch to Braun, swung on. A little bleeder down that first base line is gonna just go foul. Hard to tell from my angle, but Westfall will go back to her respective base. And Braun will step back in with a 1-1 count.
I think this might be a different decision if it wasn't 2 outs in sending Westfall. You don't want to make that second out, or that final out at second base with a hitter like Addie Braun at the dish.
Braun steps back in, the 1-1.
She's
fires
going
in there. Here Westfall goes, slides in time safely, and that's the record for Kaylee Westfall. Her 59th stolen base breaks the record for the Warriors, and applauds and cheers coming from the dugout and the section over there of fans for this Warriors team.
You see Rowan Hunter's got a sign over there too.
Congratulations to Kaylee Westfall, all-time stolen base record leader for the Waupun Warriors.
59 stolen bases for Westfall, moves her into scoring position with Braun at the dish. The pitch to her, Westfall takes off again, a ball in the dirt. She's gonna slide into third.
Make that 60 stolen bases.
Yeah, it's pretty much going to be a moot point at this point. If she's going to get this, this record's going to be kind of demolished by the time she's done.
2 stolen bases brings her to 60, up to third base for Braun, who's looking to drive around the first run of this game for either team. Timeout and play here from the umpire. I believe he's talking to somebody in that dugout over there from Kewaskum.
Are they appealing to see if she left early?
I think so. Maybe that was the question. I don't know.
Well, either way, we're going to get back in play here as Braun steps back in. Westfall over at third for her. Macy Sabish still in the bump for the Indians. She comes set, fires home. That one swung on down the first base line. Going to stay fair. Westfall is going to come all the way to home. The throw from right field, able in time to get Braun out at first. What a throw from the right fielder.
Oh, that was the second baseman. Maddie Sabish was
Oh,
playing
I'm
so
sorry.
far back. She was able to stop it as it got right by that first baseman. What a fantastic play from Madden Sabish to save a run. She did. It was a great job by Madden Sabish to make that stop.
She was playing so far back, I thought it was the right fielder. I'm in a bad angle for it, but nonetheless, the third out of the inning. The Warriors leave. Westfall is stranded at third. Still a 0-0 ball game. We're going to take a quick break here in Waupun. We'll be back in the top half of this fourth.
Salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options: appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield.
Welcome back here to Jerry Medema Field. Once again, congratulations to Kaylee Westfall. Waupun's all-time stolen base record with 60 stolen bases now. We have it listed here on the sign for 59, but congratulations again to her for breaking the record. We'll kick it back here to Makai and Justin here on Jeff's live stream.
Yeah, thanks, Jeff. Addison Braun back on the bump for the Warriors. She was responsible for that last out of the bottom half of the third inning. We're in the top half of the fourth now. We're the the cleanup hitter for, oh no, I'm on the wrong side. It was the three-hole hitter. I was right. Ellie Cagliari steps in for the Indians.
Watches the first pitch ball, a little bit low and outside. Both pitchers sitting at the 55 pitch mark so far today. Doesn't really make a difference in softball, but I always like to keep track of it.
It's always something fun to keep track of. Second pitch is a ball outside, 2-0 now to Cagliari.
I think it's a little bit different, too. Like, I mean, you're early in the season, and coaches might even pay attention to it a little more. Obviously, baseball's a little bit different. You have your rules with it.
This one swung on by Cagliari. A deep drive out to center field.
That's out
just over the wall. Ellie Cagliari with a leadoff home run gets the scoring going for these Indians. A 1-0 ball game here, top of 4.
Oh, dang, the kids beat me to the ball.
Wow, what a hit. Directly dead center for Cagliari. She's able to get the first run of this game for either team.
First time a player for either team has attacked in a 2-0 in any sort of hitter's count today. Braun left one up, and that one was sent back where it came from with a lot of height, and it was out of here in a hurry.
First vulnerability we've seen from either of these pitchers today is Braun lets that one go by. She just needs to dial back in now and focus on the batter at hand. That batter is Brianna Krause, sorry. Couldn't read my own handwriting. She takes a first pitch ball, I believe.
Indeed.
Well hit ball, my goodness. It was great sitting from where I was. The 1-0 now to Krause. Braun comes set back on the mound. Takes her a minute. She'll fire home. This one swung on. Back to second baseman. Fielded cleanly. Throw over to first is in time for the first out of this inning. A 4-3 put out to put down Krause.
Easy play for Alexis Babish over at second base.
Brings up Madden Sabish now. One out here, one in, top of 4, 1-0 ball game. The Indians lead it in Waupun. Sabish steps in, Braun comes set, fires home. Big swing and a miss for strike 1.
Way out in front of that one was Sabish. She has 1 for 1 on the day, though.
She had that single back in the second.
One of the technical 3 base runners that Kewaskum has had.
The 0-1 pitch, another big swing and a miss, and quickly down 0-2 is Madden Sabish.
Technically only 2, but they've had 3 because 1 run scored.
Yep. She got to touch all the bases.
Yeah, she touched all of them. 4 bases.
Yeah. The 0-2 pitch to Sabish, swung on and fouled back. She's able to stay alive.
Wallner, the third baseman, waits on deck. She had a sac bunt her first time up, which moved Sabish up to second.
It's where she was stranded back there in the second. She's looking to get a little farther than that this time. She's able to foul this one back down their right field line. Count's going to stay 0-2. Good battle back here from Braun so far, able to fire some strikes in there.
Indians dugout fired up a little bit. They're letting them know.
I would be too after a leadoff home run. Gets them going for the scoring for the day. Really seen them come alive, though. The 0-2 pitch, we'll try it again. Short chopper back to Braun on the mound. She fields it cleanly. Throw over in time is good for the second out of this inning. A 4-3 put out and then a 1-3 put out there for the second out.
Second time we've had a 1-3 put out today. Happened last inning. Still grounded into 1.
Good bounce back here from Braun so far. Able to collect the next 2 outs, obviously. She has to face now Izzy Wallner. First pitch swinging is Wallner, fouls it back, hits that fence back there. She had that sack bunt back in the second like you talked about. Getting rid of that static, hopefully. We're
trying to fix the technical difficulties as well. Our switcher keeps bouncing in and out, so sorry about that. Just stay with us whenever we have those issues.
That one missed up and away. Ball number 1 brings it even. The 1-1 now here to Wallner. Another one that misses up and away. She went same location with it, same pitch, just couldn't get a call either of the times. 2-1 now. Swung on over to the first baseman. She fields it cleanly, throws to the second baseman who's covering first for the third out of this inning. A nice bounce back 1-2-3 inning after that leadoff home run. But if you're the Indians, you have that silver lining with finally driving in the first run of this game for either team. 1-0 ball game. We'll be back in the bottom of the 4th inning where the Warriors try to answer. Stick with us here on Jeff's live streams.
The Rock Golf Club combines a great golf experience with the unmatched beauty of the Waupun landscape. Originally built in 1927, many of the holes on the front 9 play as they were initially designed. Our seamless integration of friendly service and gorgeous natural surroundings is what will bring you back over and over. Bridges at the Rock is the perfect way to end your round. Join us for a relaxing atmosphere in a beautiful setting. Go online today and make a reservation. Better yet, swing out to the Bridges for a bite and a beverage. The Rock Golf Club, 700 County Park Road, Waupun, or call 920-324-2621.
Spring is here, and it's time for a tune-up at PT Tire and Service. Get your vehicle ready for those sunny drives with a thorough checkup. From oil changes and tire rotations to brake inspections and fluid top-offs, they've got you covered. Don't forget to check your wipers and battery, too. Swing by PT Tire and Service in Brandon for a spring refresh, ensuring your ride is safe and smooth all season long. Or call 920-346-TIRE to schedule an appointment. Your car will thank you.
Welcome back here on Jeff's live streams. Amelia Jones to lead it off for the Warriors. She went 0 for 2, reaching on all 4 times in on Tuesday. Struck out in her first at-bat. She also had a run scored. Reached twice on an error and 2 walks.
Macy Sabish continues her day on the bump for the Indians as, like you talked about, Jones steps in. Takes an outside strike 1 call. Looked like it was a little far off the plate, but the umpire liked the spot. 0-1 now.
He's been kind of calling that all day, and if he's consistent with it, I don't care.
That one, another one. She goes right back to the same spot, gets another call. 0-2 now is Jones to start this inning off. Smart play by Macy Sabish there to go right back to where you got the first strike call. Big swing and a miss, a 3-pitch strikeout. Down goes Amelia Jones for the first out of this inning.
Second strikeout of the game for Jones. And the 4th, I believe, for Macy Sabish.
I think our Waupun Warrior fans got to get into that YouTube chat and start putting some stuff in there to get cheering here for the Warriors.
Dominic and I were calling a game in CWC the other day, and somebody came in and said, hey, this is my nephew, good luck to him, and his next at-bat, he hit a home run over the wall there, so we say, you want some good luck coming your way, leave some comments down in that chat.
Yeah, we've had like an 80% rate where the team that puts the most in the chat seems to win the games. And we're sitting here talking about the Waupun Warriors, but if you're a Kewaskum fan, you should have been in this chat cheering on for that home run because that was an awesome hit.
5 straight strikes from Sabish so far in this inning. It's coming out humming. Make that 6.
Another strikeout. Ryan Babish goes down looking. 2 strikeouts to start this inning for Sabish on the bump.
I'm not going to say it. That's 6 straight strikes. Not saying anything. I've never had one in high school baseball and or softball.
Well, whoa, Jeff. Jeff, what are you doing? We can hear you. I can hear you.
Still hear you.
Come on, Jeff. Good thing that's not what it's called.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
6 straight strikes from Sabish. The 6-hole hitter Aubrey Farley steps in.
It ain't going to happen, he says.
The first pitch to Farley. Sabish comes set, fires home.
Okay.
That one misses upstairs. Jeff, that
See?
one's on Jeff.
So it's called an immaculate inning,
Immaculate
Jeff,
inning, Jeff.
and that one's a first pitch ball. So the bit at the immaculate inning is over.
This one swung on by Farley. Diving play from the shortstop, not able to get it in time. A base runner here for the Warriors on 2 outs. Aubrey Farley takes one back up the middle.
Second time Farley's reached base today. She got a walk and she got a hit. And I'm believing we're going to have Alexis Babish come run for her again as she's playing second base and Farley's DPing. So they'll continue to have Babish run.
Not a bad day for her. Like you said, 1 for 1 with the walk. You take any that you can get on base 2 times, especially in your first 2 plate appearances.
No Warrior has reached base twice today anyways, so she's the first one to do it. There we go, Jeff. I see a YouTube chatter. I like to yell about YouTube chatters. And Leah Bowalda's going to come up, flew out the right field, and that I forgot to mention that it's the ball just hangs up. Nikki Broxma saying, way to go, Kaylee. Yvette Navas saying, go Westy. Checking in from the Chrysler building again, Yvette. You were checking in on Tuesday from the Chrysler. And Nikki Brox was saying, let's go, ladies, get those bats going. And they down quickly to 2 outs, trying to get something rolling with 2 outs here.
Yvette is a proud alumni of this program. Her dad is the head coach.
Oh, look at that. Bawaldi takes a strike down the middle, brings it even 1-1. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Like we've said, we love the YouTube chatter, so make sure you keep leaving those comments down there.
I'm not going to jinx it, but the wind's kind of died down a little bit.
This one, a soft pop ball to the infield, foul territory. We got a little bit of a collision there between the first baseman and catcher. Ball's going to drop, and Bawaldi's going to have another chance at it.
That's a miscommunication there. That should be the first baseman's ball at all times. Coming in on it like that, the catcher and the pitcher should know to back off there. And that's a lack of communication, and it happens early in the season. You see it a lot more at this point of the season than you will when come late May and early June.
Leah Bowalda. Opportunity right here.
1-2 now to Bawalda. Sabish comes set, fires, tries to get that outside corner again. We've seen it called a couple times, but that one just misses, brings it even at 2-2.
What a good changeup right there. I mean, I don't know how she laid off of that.
Close. Pitch was close.
And that one she takes low to bring it full with a runner on first. Nice at-bat here so far from Bawalda. Hot start from Sabish. She's looking to get out of the jam she's put herself in. Only one runner. A 3-2 pitch. Swung on from Bawalda. Back through the middle for another base hit. And a single here from Bawalda puts 2 on now for the Warriors. Good single back up the middle, just where Farley put the last one. That brings up Carly White, who struck out in her first at-bat today.
Everything after 2 so far here for the Lady Warriors, trying to get everything to push something across the plate.
Looking for a little bit of a 2-out rally.
Carly White scored a run, reached on an error, walked, and flew out the right field in Tuesday's matchup.
That one takes an outside strike call for the first pitch of her at-bat.
Great speed here by Babish also. She's just got to get on her horse and go.
Second pitch high. Good stop back there from Beistel to keep that ball in front of her. Otherwise, we probably would have saw runners in motion, but they stay put for now. 1-1 to White. Bottom of the 4th inning, 1-0 ball game. White takes that one outside for ball number 2. Macy Sabish started hot here, 2 straight strikeouts. We were talking about the immaculate inning, and now she's led on 2 base runners after that with 2 back-to-back singles. White steps in, 2-1. That one's the outside corner, brings it even 2-2 now.
It's not one you can squander here for the Warriors. You don't know how many times with Sabish on the mound you're going to have two base runners on. You already stranded a runner at third in the last inning.
That one outside just missed. She's been going back to that same spot on the outside edge quite a bit. She couldn't get the call on that one. Another full count here for Macy Sabish as she tries to battle out of this one.
Runners are going to be in motion with 2 outs. A runner should score with a base hit.
And there they go. The pitch, swing and a miss. 3 strikeouts for Macy Sabish in this inning. The Warriors leave 2 stranded. They threatened but not able to get it done. The Indians still have a 1-0 lead heading into the top of the 5th inning. Stay with us here on Jeff's live streams.
Focuses on providing clean, safe water for everyone. Their expert well water testing checks for bacteria and nitrates, ensuring peace of mind. As part of SAM's commitment to providing safe water, an in-house water testing lab is integral to SAM's service offering. The Water Sampling Lab is a separate division SWD Labs and prides itself on friendly service and a quick turnaround. Whether for drinking, irrigation, or livestock, SAM's has it covered. Trust SAM's for all your water needs. SAM's Well Drilling, well worth it.
Terry Holes and Ada Shun-Jones Realty is a proud sponsor of high school athletics. With over 20 years of full-time experience in the real estate industry, Terry has had the privilege of helping clients buy and sell homes and properties totaling hundreds of millions of dollars. His deep knowledge of the market, attention to detail, and commitment to clients has driven his success and made each transaction a positive experience. Terry was born and raised in Oakfield. He and his family have deep ties to the community. Terry knows this area when it comes to real estate. Contact Terry at 920-238-5558 for all your realty needs in the greater Oakfield area.
Welcome back.
On the bump still for this Warriors team is Addison Braun.
First one to Kreif is up and away.
7, 8, 9 coming up here in this inning for the Indians. That's Millie Kreif, Maya Beistel, and Julia Prochnow. Kreif, the first one in there to get the batter's box. She will take a ball up and away for the first pitch of her at-bat. The second one is a nice changeup that hits that inside part of the zone for strike number 1.
I want to thank the 28 viewers who are here watching us, and I want to thank all of our sponsors as well. Makai doing a great job just jumping on with us about a month ago, so thanks, Makai.
Yeah, of course. I love being here, enjoy doing it for the kids, and just a great time to be out at the ballpark. Kreif takes that one low and inside for ball number 2.
Well, I wish we were playing in a dome, but
that'd be nice.
One day, Jeff. 2-1 in pitch. Another strike thrown in there from Braun brings it even.
When Jeff wins the lottery, what we're going to do is we're going to create a broadcasting trailer. So we can just pull up to the game, pull the trailer right up, and then just roll up the windows and broadcast right out the window.
That's a good idea. The 2-2 here to Kreif, swing and a miss. And runner thought it was a drop third strike, but Westfall had it in the glove. First batter out, a strikeout. Down goes Millie Kreif.
5th strikeout of the game for Addie Braun.
I talked with Caleb about that trailer idea. He said, how are you going to do that for volleyball and basketball? They're going to let you pull the trailer in the gym?
No, but it's good for outdoor sports.
Great for football, and baseball,
softball,
soccer.
I'm telling you.
This one, bunt laid down there by Maya Beistel and rolling foul down that third base line. Nice bunt, just wasn't able to stay fair.
Caleb may have thought I was dumb saying it, but I think it was a pretty good idea, to be honest.
Well, it depends. How many people are going to let you take the trailer on their track? Because most of them have tracks around the football field. So
got to find the good ones, right?
Yeah, right. Got to go to the schools that allow that.
Second pitch from Braun to Beistel is in the dirt.
Except for that's not why we do this. So we do this so that we can make sure that we're bringing attention to the smaller schools in CWC and Oakfield and Randolph. And we love, obviously, covering Waupun as well.
1-1. That one misses low for the second ball of this at-bat. Maya Beistel 0 for 1 on the day. She grounded one back to Braun in the third inning. That was thrown over to first in time for an out. Looking to lay down the bunt here, pulls back, but takes a high strike anyway. 2-2 now.
In this 5th inning, I mean, you wonder is one of those that chance the Warriors had gonna haunt them at some point.
This one's a shallow pop fly ball into shallow infield. The second baseman takes care of it, no problem, for the second out of this inning.
Nice play there by Alexis Babish. Back in the lineup.
Yeah, she came in and for Reagan Holtz, who had a couple balls that went underneath her glove, on Tuesday, and she came in and she played second base. She played it really well. So, got to see. We got a bullpen warm up going over there for Kewaskum, and it looks like she can zip it, to be honest.
The 9-hole hitter Julia Prochnow steps in for the Indians. Taps this one down the third base line, but rolling foul. That one off the end of her bat.
And most likely I'm going to have to do my research on that because it didn't give me any extra players. Oh,
Jeff's got a roster.
Look at him.
Wow.
When I saw warming up over there was...
Whoa, that one rides inside on Proc now.
I was paying attention. It was Savish that was warming up.
Oh, see, look at.
Okay.
Madeline, probably.
Madden, like John Madden. John Madden. Come on, Jeff.
1-1 now to Proc now. The 9-hole hitter, 2 outs already in the top of this 5th inning. The 1-1 pitch, foul tip back in the glove of Westfall for strike number 2.
Westfall had I wouldn't say she's had a rough day behind the plate, but a lot of balls have been getting away just because the tail on everything with the way the wind's blowing.
The nice thing about that is all those balls that have gotten by her, nobody's been on base for it.
That's because nobody's really been on base today for either team so far.
That is right. An outside pitch just misses that zone, brings it even 2-2 now.
Just 2 left on base so far for Kewaskum today. Yeah. Obviously, they hit a homer last inning.
Base runners have been scarce for both teams. This one rides inside on Proc now again. That's twice in the same at-bat that she's had to duck out of the way on a ball that comes inside on her.
Waupun has stranded at least 1 in every inning so far today.
2 that last inning might come back to haunt him like you were talking about. Full count now to Julia Proc now. Addison Braun on the bump, comes set, fires home, swung on. Another foul ball on that third base line to stay alive.
Staying alive.
Bee Gees.
Yeah, the Bee Gees, exactly.
Nice.
That's like Jeff's. That's like when Jeff was in the dance clubs back in the day.
Back in the disco clubs dancing to that stuff, Jeff.
What do you mean? I'm still there.
Full count to Proc now. She fouls it off down that left baseline again. Staying alive, we'll see the full count pitch again. Once he gets out of that sling, trust me, he'll be back. He'll be back in the dance clubs to the Bee Gees.
The discos.
Yeah.
I think that's how I heard it.
The full count to Proc now. Swings on this one. Back to Braun, but under her glove and an infield single. Or I'm sorry, a single that rolled out to the outfield. 2 out single for 9-hole hitter Julia Proc now. Can't focus. I'm just thinking about Jeff in the club right now, and it's
what a good piece of at hit at bat right there by Proc now.
Yep, sent it right back where it came from once again, and we've had a lot of those today. Everything's pretty much, most of the hits have been right back where they came from. Other than Addie Braun's double, everything's been right back up the middle.
A lot of action from those pitchers on the bump today. Not only pitching, but trying to field the balls that come back at them. First pitch to the leadoff hitter, Lauren Rettler, is fouled off down the left field line. Out of play back there somewhere. She has Proc now on first for 0-1. Second pitch from Braun. Swing and a miss, and quickly down 0-2.
See, I talked to Jeff about this. We talked about this the last time we were here. Kaylee Westfall will snap throw with 2 outs and an 0-1 count. She does not care, and she's got the green light. And I've never seen a catcher have a green light as much as she does to snap throw a ball in an 0-1 count with 2 outs in general.
Yeah. Rettler fouls that one back to stay alive on 0-2. It's tough because if that ball gets by him, you don't want those runners advancing. The 0-2 rides inside, but a strike 3 called. Rettler goes down looking for the 3rd out of this inning. The Indians leave another one stranded here today, and they stay with their one-run lead heading into the bottom of the 5th inning. We're going to take a quick break, run some ads. We'll be back on Jeff's live streams.
Harry Holz Realtor.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. In fact, there are thousands of them in use across America and in the Caribbean. We have also produced and developed many other steel products for use in retail, commercial, and industrial applications, such as building fascia, loading racks, wall panel systems, and much more. Our design record attests to our dedication to quality and customer satisfaction. King Manufacturing, from design to completion.
Born from a single project, WDS Construction has evolved into a nationwide general contractor and construction management company. But we're so much more than that. The cold storage industry is experiencing high demand and low capacity. WDS is building goodwill from the ground up through customized solutions. WDS is committed to outservice the competition and overdeliver for customers. A client-driven experience without question. Today, we're driven to be better in order to build better.
Who's on the bump now?
Welcome.
It's still Macy Sabish,
Oh,
when
okay.
Madden Sabish was warming up.
Oh, all right. Well, we'll still see Macy Sabish here in the bottom of the 5th inning
Oh,
on the
and
bump
wind's back.
for this Kewaskum Indians teams. Up for the Warriors is their 9-hole hitter, Rowan Harder. 0 for 1 on the day with a ground ball hit back to the pitcher. We've said that quite a bit. Takes first pitch strike, low and away for the first pitch of this at-bat in the inning.
I think you might see Madden come in at the top of the order because that would be the 3rd time through, and the Warriors have timed her a little bit better this time.
Playing the statistic game. Laying down the bunt is Harder, but that one rolls foul now in an 0-2 count.
The statistic game would say that OPS and on-base percentages, so your slugging, or basically your slugging and your on base go up in the 3rd time through the order about every single time.
We'll see if they pull her after this one. That one's in the dirt. Trying to have a waste pitch there from Macy Sabish, but non-competitive.
JV game in the 6th inning already, 9-0 Warriors.
Wow.
Nikki Broxima says, let's get those bats rolling, and I agree. Rowan, get us started.
This one rides inside on Rowan Harder.
Where at? Where at?
She backed up a little bit for it, brings the
It's
count 2-2 now.
That time of the game, you're in the bottom of the 5th inning, and you need base runners. Let it hit you.
Bad. 1-0 ball game here, bottom of 5. Harder strikes out for the first inning, or for the first out of this inning. And looks like we will still see Macy Sabish continue to hum on that mound.
I mean, I don't really see why you can take her out. She's only given up 4 hits so far today. Like, she's been pretty good. Like, there really ain't a whole lot to say. She's been good.
Hannah Beatty, the leadoff hitter for this Warriors team, steps in now. Swing and a miss for the first pitch of her at-bat.
Beatty 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a pop-up in foul territory to the first baseman her last time up.
I don't know why that wind had to come back.
Yeah, it was kind of nice.
Yeah.
It felt warm.
The 0-1, Beatty fakes laying down the bunt. She pulls back in time to take the first ball.
Now that Westfall's got the stolen base record, I'm all for hitting her home run and trying to hit us. I'll catch it.
She doesn't have to try to get on base anymore. Beatty pulls back the bunt. I believe that was a ball low and away.
That was
I
a
couldn't
called
see.
strike
Oh,
in the
okay.
outside corner.
I'm sorry, I couldn't see. The shortstop kind of stepped in my field of view there, but 1-2 now to Hannah Beatty. 1 out here, bottom of 5. 1-0 ball game where the Indians have the advantage. Swing and a miss. 2 straight strikeouts here to start this one off. Hannah Beatty goes down swinging.
That's 5 straight strikeouts for outs from Macy Sabish, and she's got 7 today. She's been fantastic in the last 2 innings.
Talked about possibly putting in that replacement, but why would you, like you talked about? 7 strikeouts, only allowing 4 hits. Nobody in yet for them.
Hold up your sign. Hit it here, Kaylee.
Yeah, I don't have a sign.
2-hole hitter Kaylee Westfall now stepping up. 2 straight strikeouts to start this inning for Macy Sabish on the bump. She throws a first pitch ball up and away to Westfall.
And to be honest, I mean, this is when she did it the last time, too. Quackle from Ripon had shut them down through the 3rd time through the order, and then Westfall's going to hit one to right. But that was a hard hit ball, and it had a good amount of height, but that was pushed hard from the wind.
Pushed hard from the wind indeed. 3 up, 3 down. The Warriors go down in order as the Indians try to preserve their 1-run lead and even add to it here in the top half of the 6th inning. We'll be back to catch that top half in just a few moments after these ads. Stick with us.
For all your realty needs in the greater Oakfield area, or check him out on Facebook at Terry Holz Realtor.
Is your child ready for life? At Central Wisconsin Christian, we equip students not only with an exceptional education, but also with the spiritual foundation they need to navigate today's world with confidence and faith. Our graduates are prepared for life, academically, personally, and spiritually. Discover what makes Central Wisconsin Christian different. Call us at 920-324-4233 or visit us online at wearecwc.org. Central Wisconsin Christian, preparing students for life and eternity.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class building and canopies. Steel King canopies are a well-known and respected product. We design, fabricate, and contract installation for C-stores, fleets, entryways, restaurants, and more. Steel canopies serve a variety of purposes, including advertising or signage, control access, sheltering an entrance or loading area, support of lighting systems, and weather protection for people, equipment, or outdoor storage. King Manufacturing. From design to completion.
Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back here to Jeff's live streams. Make sure to leave something down in that comment section. A 1-0 ball game here from Waupun. The Indians, who are traveling to town from Kewaskum, have the 1-0 lead right now. They come back up to try to put some more cushion out there. Up first for them is their pitcher, Macy Sabish, trying to look out to help her own cause as Addison Braun stays on the bump for this Warriors team.
She's got a third of Addison Braun's strikeouts today.
That one clips the bottom of the zone for strike one.
I was wrong. She's got two sevenths.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, here we go. 0-1 now to Sabish. Swing and a miss quickly in an 0-2 hole.
Not where you want to be against Addie Braun because she can go anywhere here, and she will go to anything and anywhere.
Let's see what she does here on 0-2. She comes set, fires home, swung on down the line for an outfield single. Gets through the glove of the right fielder, but Sabish going to stay over there at first. A leadoff single to get this Indians team going.
And right there is a case of going with the pitch. She went with that outside pitch, hit it to right field, did exactly what you need to do. That's fundamental hitting from Macy Sabish.
A little bit of a mistake there from Braun as she's up 0-2 in the count. You don't think you want to give her anything to hit necessarily. You probably have a couple pitches that you can waste, but nice job by Sabish to take it back to right field for a leadoff single. Brings up now Ellie Cagliari. Last time you saw her up, she hit one deep to center field for the only run of this game on a bomb just over that center field wall.
Yeah, and the only run of this game, and to be honest, like, that was a no-doubter. I'd say some of those ones I always say, people call me crazy to say I can hear it, but you could hear that one.
Yep. 1-1 now to Cagliari. She takes that one up and away. She has Sabish over there at first. No outs here in the top of the 6th inning now.
Braun kind of sitting on that about that 100 pitch mark at a 95 now today so far.
Here comes 96. Big swing and a miss there from Cagliari. Brings it to 1-2.
That was a beautiful changeup. It's a beautiful changeup. Had Cagliari all kinds of fooled.
1-2, Addison Braun comes set, fires home. This one popped up to the shallow infield. Westfall ranging back for it, and not able to come down with it. It falls in foul territory, and Cagliari's going to stay alive on a pitch she probably should have been out on.
Yeah, and that's a case of, you could see it because Westfall was kind of on it, and the wind just kept pushing that thing forward up the line a little more, and that's just a tough play with the wind as bad as it is today.
That is the case of the ball getting caught by the wind. We'll see the 1-2 again. Braun fires home. That one misses inside, past the glove of Westfall, and Sabish going to be able to move up a free bag there. Passed ball from Westfall behind the dish gives Sabish second base.
Yeah, and the Warriors, they've stranded a lot of runners on base today. They've stranded at least one in every inning, and right now that inning in the top half or bottom half of the fourth, they stranded two is looking like it could have been the problem.
Just one a hard hit ball from Cagliari, fouled over that right field line, and the on deck.
I think it hit her.
Did it?
I really,
thought she ducked out of the way. That's Brianna Crowell's over there. Crozy, sorry, excuse me. I wasn't sure it came hot at her. This one down the left field line, but just on the left side of that base going foul.
With not being in a 3-2 count, this is a 7-pitch at-bat.
A lot of foul balls so far from Cagliari. She's waiting for her pitch, fouling off the ones she doesn't want. We'll see what happens here on 2-2 again. Swing and a miss. A nice battle there from Braun, able to get the strikeout for the first out of this inning with a runner on second.
8th strikeout of the game for Addie Braun, and the rise ball changing the eye level. Dropped a couple low in the zone and got Cagliari with that high rise ball up at the letters.
Up now is the 4-hole hitter, Brianna Krause. She steps in with Sabish still sitting over there at second. One out here, top of 6. 1-0 lead for the Indians. Addison Braun coming set. Fires home, changeup misses outside. Sabish stays at second after a nice secondary lead.
I mean, if I have a clean steal, I don't know if I would be clean stealing on Addie Braun, or on Keely Westfall. She's got a really good arm behind the plate.
This one hit by Krause down the line. Fielded cleanly by the third baseman. Throw over to first in time. Sabish going to try for third on the throw and be tagged out over there. So a double play, a little unconventional to get 3 outs in this inning.
Yeah, we got a 6-3-5 put out.
That's what I was waiting for.
6-3-5 double play.
6-3-5 double play. You don't see that very often, but nice defense there from the Warriors to get out of that jam. Technically, nobody left on with both of them being tagged out. We'll be back in the home half of the 6th where the Warriors try to look to get something going and hopefully claw at this 1-run deficit. We'll be back. Stick with us.
This is Jeff Sauer with Jeff's Livestream. We hope you're enjoying our broadcast. Our purpose, first and foremost, is to bring glory to God. Second is to draw attention to the student athletes, promote the great things they and their schools are doing, and promote the businesses and the people running them within our communities. Our mission is to create memories for student athletes, families, teams, and communities, as well as allowing for viewers to see their athletes or teams perform regardless of where the viewer is located. If you'd like to join us as a sponsor to help us fulfill our purpose and mission, feel free to give me a call at 920-345-2066 or email me at livestreamjeff@gmail.com. I'd love to talk.
Born from a single retail project, WDS Construction has evolved into a nationwide
Welcome back here to Waupun, Wisconsin. The Indians have a 1-0 lead over the Warriors in the bottom half of the 6th. They try to look to get something going here. Had some base runners on today, not many, but a few. They've just left them stranded in every inning they've been up. So looking to get something going for them is the pitcher, Addison Braun.
Last inning was the first inning. They didn't have anybody on. Braun, and she might beat that one out.
Yes, she does. A nice play there from second base to field that ball cleanly and throw it over, but good hustle from Braun down the line gives her an infield single.
Ball was just hit a little bit too slow, and Braun with good speed beats it out. And now you'll have Amelia Jones, who was reached base all 4 times in the last game on Tuesday, but she was not able to reach base at all today. She is struck out twice, and a courtesy runner for the pitcher.
Be a good time for her to do so as you have a leadoff base runner for the Warriors. That's what they need right now with nobody out. We'll see what Jones can do.
Reagan Holtz will come in and run.
First pitch to Jones from Sabish. She fires, swung on, a bleeder out to right field, and it's going to get down past the right fielder. Holtz around second. She's hustling for third. And a stand up to, I guess you could give it a single and then on the air, Justin. What are you calling that one?
Sounds like a double to me.
Double to you? All right, we'll call it a stand-up double there from Amelia Jones. Moves the runner to third and quickly 2 in scoring position. Nobody out for this Warriors team as they threaten.
I call that a double because it never really hit her. It took a tough hop. It wasn't like it was, she for surely should have made the play to keep it out of a double. It was a tough bounce.
And we're going to get a mound visit here from the head coach of the Kewaskum Indians. I think this will be Macy Sabish's day, probably.
I think they're just going to settle her down a little bit. Right. Maybe worry, maybe think even about walking Ryan Babish. I mean, obviously, you're at that point where you walk her, and all of a sudden your bases loaded, but you have force out at every base. I mean, now most likely I would think that they're going to come home with everything. Maybe just the corners come home and be content with that tying run scoring.
Well, we will see her stay on the mound here for the Indians as the 5-hole hitter Ryan Babish steps up. She's got runners on second and third, nobody out here, bottom of 6.
Babish 1 for 2, caught stealing.
Lays down the bunt, but it goes high and in and out of the glove of that. Was that the second or the first baseman who came up? I was going to say she did a nice job of covering first, like you talked about.
Yeah, Galazinski couldn't get that one because that would have been like the most perfect situation for the Indians.
That one hung up there, the bunt from Babish, but not able to come down with it is Galazinski. So we'll try it again, 0-1 here. Ryan Babish steps in. Macy Sabish fires home, lays down the bunt again, and that one rolls foul. 0-2 now, and we won't see another bunt coming.
You never know. It just depends upon how confident Coach Hobbs is, right?
I guess never say never. I've been proven wrong.
He would be a guy who would do it. No, truthfully, like Josh trusts his players a lot, and I know they work on this stuff a lot. Like it would be not a surprising thing.
That one taken outside for ball 1. Nice pitch there from Sabish. Just missed off the edge of that plate, though. 1-2 now to Babish as she has runners on second and third. Nobody out, and the Warriors threaten here. Story of the game so far for them is not being able to drive them around, though. Swing and a miss. The first out of this inning comes via the K. Nice battle back there from Sabish. That brings up.
Babish is going to come in now and hit, actually.
Yep, I was going to say we have a pinch hitter here.
She was playing second. She's now just replacing her DP and hitting.
And that is?
Aubrey Farley was the one who was DPing for Alexis Babish. The second
Babish,
will
thank
be hitting.
you. So Alexis Babish comes in now to hit in a big spot for this Warriors team. Down 1, bottom of 6, running out of chances, but they have runners on second and third. That one a first pitch strike thrown in there by Sabish.
Babish hit a sac fly and scored Ryan Babish on Tuesday.
I think she would take something similar right now.
Yeah, you want anything into the outfield at this point.
She steps back in, 0-1. The pitch comes to her, lays down the bunt, and it's a nice one down there, but good check home from the first baseman who's playing up, able to get her out in first in time. A beautiful defensive play there from the Indians.
Yeah, and content with Galazinski. I mean, she did a great job of holding Reagan Holtz over there and watched her the whole time, went back for the 1-4 or for the 3-4 put out, and second baseman got the ball back in quick. Kewaskum has done pretty much about everything as you want to do with runners on second and third and nobody out right now.
Yeah, great play from them defensively. Quickly 2 outs now after getting the first 2 on. In trouble of leaving them stranded again. Leah Bawalda comes up to hopefully make that not true. First pitch swinging, and this one's out to the outfield, but right into the glove of the right fielder. 2 quickly on for the Warriors, but they're left stranded on second and third as Macy Sabish and the defense goes 1-2-3 after that. The Warriors running out of time. We'll be back in the top of the 7th where the Indians try to extend their 1-run lead. Stick with us on Jeff's live streams.
Management company, but we're so much more than that. Retail is changing, and it's changing fast. No matter where you are, what you do, or how you sell products to your customers, we're with you every step of the way to lay the groundwork for whatever lies ahead. Building trust through results, and our commitment to provide a customer-driven experience without question. With 4 generations at the foundation of WDS, we've built a reliable client base and a passionate team to bring big-time experience, commitment, and satisfaction to your next project. Because we are built to build better.
Welcome back here on Jeff's live streams. Addie Braun will stay on the mound. Madden Sabish will come up. Sabish 1 for 2 on the day, grounded into a 1-3 put out and hit a single in the second inning.
Possibly the Indians' last time batting here. I can't really talk, but possibly the last time batting here. Sabish goes back to shortstop. Nice throw over there for the first out of this inning. But like I was saying, looking to try to extend that lead while they can. A quick first pitch out there. Takes down Sabish in the 7th inning. 6-3 put out to get this one going. Braun staying on the mound, and she's had a very nice day out there. Obviously, the 1 run coming from a home run there from Cagliari, but besides that, been pretty good at getting out of jams when she has base runners. Now stepping in is Izzy Wallner, 0 for 2 on the day. Or sorry, 0 for 1. This one goes back to the outfield though, a 1-out single for Wallner. Make that 1 for 2 on the day now. 2 pitches and an out and a single, so coming out aggressive is this Indians team. They're looking to hit anything they can.
I mean, only 5 hits given up, and one of them being that home run, and your 1 run given up. And for Annie Braun, this has been a great start. She's got 8 strikeouts, and she's had a good day. It's just you gave up that 1 home run and that 1 mistake that she had in a 2-0 count as well.
In now for the Indians, Millie Kreif steps up with a runner on first, 1 out here, top of 7.
Actually, I think they just said Galinsky's going to hit.
Okay, I apologize.
Yep, so Galinsky will hit.
There it is, Hannah Galinsky.
She was being DP'd for, designated hit for, or player for, whatever you call it, and she's playing first. She'll come in and hit.
She made that nice play back in the bottom half of last inning to check back the runner at third and throw out the runner going to first on the bunt. Good defense from her so far. We'll see if she can get some offense going.
Yeah, Warriors really want to try to get out of this as fast as possible so they can try to get the bats up and rolling again.
First one to Galazinski, falls in there for a strike, clips the bottom part of that zone. 0-1 now, runner still over at first, 1 out here. Addison Braun comes set, fires home. That one low, but a little too low.
I can see that, Jeff. He's yelling at me as I'm fixing something. I'm trying to get him to move around.
1-1 now to Galazinski as Braun comes back on the mound, comes set, fires home. That one rides inside. Runner stays at first. Good stop back there from Westfall to keep it in her glove. 2-1 now. Wind still whipping out here in Waupun, Wisconsin. The Indians hold on to a 1-0 lead. Braun comes set, fires home. Big swing and a miss from Galazinski, and she evens it 2-2 now. 1 out here, nobody on. Or sorry, nobody in, 1 on for the Indians. Galazinski, the 2-2 pitch. This one a shallow pop up into the infield. Braun has no problem coming off the mound and handling that one for the second out of this inning. A P1. And that brings up Maya Beistel with 2 outs here, 1 runner on in the top of the 7th inning.
Beistel 0 for on the day, 0 for 2 with a ground out to the pitcher and a pop up to second base.
See if she can get something going. Encouragement chant from the dugout over there. Fakes laying down the bunt, pulls back, takes a strike low in the zone. Same thing Braun did to Galazinski to start last at bat. Nice placement there.
I'm wondering if we can hang it here. But I don't know if I have enough cord.
Nope. You don't.
I wonder if I can hang it over here.
I don't know if you even have enough cord to do that.
Trying to figure out some stream things as Beistel steps back in. Runner on first for 2 outs. That one low for another ball. We'll try again as Beistel steps back in. Runner over at first for. Braun comes set, fires home. That one low. Good pick by Westfall behind the dish.
2-2. Deuces are wild in the scoreboard. 2-2-2. I think we're going to see also Madden Sabish is going to come in and try to shut things down in the bottom of the 7th. She's warming up behind the dugout over there.
Strike 3, swinging. Very nice day on the mound so far from Braun. She's hoping to get back out there, or at least the Warriors defense gets back out there somehow, or they can walk it off here in the bottom of the 7th. The 1-0 lead.
9 strikeouts for Braun.
That's wow, through 7, huh?
Yeah.
9 strikeouts through Braun as we head to the bottom half of the 7th here on Jeff's live stream. Stay with us.
Management company. But we're so much more than that. Retail is changing, and it's changing fast. No matter where you are, what you do, or how you sell products to your customers, We're with you every step of the way to lay the groundwork for whatever lies ahead. Building trust through results. And our commitment to provide a customer-driven experience without question. With 4 generations at the foundation of WDS, we've built a reliable client base and a passionate team to bring big-time experience, commitment, and satisfaction to your next project. Because we are built to build better.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups.
Coming up for that.
Wraps and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
Back here on Jeff's live streams. I don't know who is doing it, but welcome back here. Carly White going to lead off 0 for 2 on the day. We head to the bottom of the 7th, Mackay, and the Warriors need at least 1.
Yeah, the Warriors down to the last 3 outs here, bottom of 7th. Macy Sabish is going to stay on the bump for this Indians team, and why not? She's been lights out today so far. First pitch to White, swing and a miss for strike 1.
White struck out swinging both times so far today. Nothing looking.
Looking to get on base any way she can here. That one up and away for ball 1, evens it now.
We talk about 9 strikeouts from Braun. We want 9 through 6 for Sabish.
Oh, so a pitcher's duel today we've seen so far. They've both been excellent. Obviously, Sabish pitching with the 1-run lead for a little while now. Gives her some kind of cushion, but 1 run in high school softball is nothing.
That's 1 swing and a bat.
Yep. That's all it was today is White. Short grounder back to the pitcher. Sabish able to field it in time, throw over for the first out of this inning. Another 1-3 put out, and the Warriors down to the last 2 outs. The 9-hole hitter now, Rowan Harder, steps up.
Harder 0 for 2, grounded into a 1-3 put out and struck out so far today. And you look back to the 6th inning, you look back to the 4th inning. For the Warriors, you stranded runners, 2 runners both times. One of them was on 2nd and 3rd, and you stranded Kaylee Westfall at 3rd base at a point, too.
Yep, you had, I mean, especially talk about last inning, you had 2nd and 3rd, nobody outs, and not able to drive any runners across home plate is killing this team right now, being down only 1. Down to the last 2 outs. Harder takes that one a ball low. I believe it's 2-0 now.
Yep.
Macy Sabish still on the mound. She's had an incredible day. She will hopefully close this one out if you're an Indians fan. 2-0 pitch. That one low, but clips a part of the zone down there for 2-1 now.
These are the people you want at the plate, though. You want Rowan Harder at the plate right now. She's a senior. She's come through in the past, right? She's the 3rd time through the batting lineup.
That one looked outside, but clips a part of that zone. 2-2 now. 2 straight strikes. Good battle here from Sabish.
Yeah, now you're kind of in that little no man's land thing. Like, you got to swing at this point. There's no taking anything. Yeah, you got to be aware of the zone.
Swings on this one, follows it back, stays alive. We'll see the 2-2 pitch again. Get some cheering over there from the Warriors dugout as they try to light up these hitters a little bit.
Trying to get something going here. They just need a little bit of energy, 1 hit, something to get them fired up.
We'll see the 2-2 to Rowan Harder. Swing and a miss for the 2nd out of this inning. The Warriors down to their last out in this one. Nice pitch, the 10th strikeout on the day for Macy Sabish.
10 through 7, or 6 and 2 thirds. And now you got Hannah Beatty, who struck out twice already today and popped out to first and foul territory. So, and she leads this team in batting average, too, other than behind Addie Braun, I believe. She's been really good this year. I know Coach Josh Navas talked to you about it a little bit, Jeff, earlier.
Yeah, Sabish has had Beatty's number today, 0-3, and she takes a first pitch strike there. If she's due, though, and this would be a time for her. The Warriors down to their last out here, bottom of 7. 1-0 ball game. The Indians have a lead. Trying to shut it down is Macy Sabish. Swing and a miss, and the Warriors could be down to their last strike. Beatty down 0-2 quickly. You see some fist pumps there from Macy Sabish on the bump.
Look how deep your outfielders are. They're almost back here by us.
Yeah, they're content with giving up a single, but I don't know if I would be with the power threat of Kaylee Westfall on deck.
The 0-2 here to Beatty. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game. A 3-pitch strikeout to end this one. A fantastic day. 11 strikeouts on the mound for Macy Sabish as they take home this victory 1-0. We're going to wrap it up here in Jeff's live streams. We're going to run some ads. We'll be back with a brief post-game show, and make sure to stick with us for that for some stats and some highlights of this one. We'll be back.
Reservation. Better yet, swing out to the bridges for a bite and a beverage. The Rock Golf Club, 700 County Park Road, Waupun, or call 920-324-2621.
Spring is here, and it's time for a tune-up at PT Tire and Service. Get your vehicle ready for those sunny drives with a thorough checkup. From oil changes and tire rotations to brake inspections and fluid top-offs, they've got you covered. Don't forget to check your wipers and battery, too. Swing by PT Tire and Service in Brandon for a spring refresh, ensuring your ride is safe and smooth all season long. Or call 920-346-TIRE to schedule an appointment. Your car will thank you.
Welcome back here to Jeff's live streams. We just wrapped up in Waupun, Wisconsin, where the Kewaskum Indians took a 1-0 win over the home team, the Waupun Warriors. A fantastic day from both pitchers out there, but Macy Sabish able to get the edge with a 1-run home run from Ellie Cagliari back in the, let's find it here. I believe it was the 4th inning, if I can read my book. It was. Ellie Cagliari goes deep back in the 4th inning for the only run of the game today for either of these teams. A fantastic pitching and defense duel, but the Indians able to come away with it. Jeff, how'd you feel about that one?
It was exactly what I expected to be. Number 3 in the state, number 9 in the state. The weather I think is a factor. The wind, I think, plays havoc with the pitching and just being cold. But both teams had to battle through it. But Kewaskum, when you take a look at their record, here is another 1-run victory over a top team. They beat Winneconne by 1 run. They beat KML by 1 run. And now they've beat Waupun by 1 run. It's just they have had an incredible run here so far for the Kewaskum Indians. That don't take anything away from the Waupun Warriors. Addie Brown had a great day on the mound. I don't know how many hits total they had.
Not many. I want to say she had 9 strikeouts there through 7 innings on the bump. So a fantastic day from her. Just her team couldn't get the offense going today.
And Macy Sabish was just phenomenal at holding down these Lady Warrior hitters. And she had 10 strikeouts, if I remember correctly, from what you guys were talking about. 11 with the last one. I mean, what a fantastic job she did on the mound. And again, you have to give hats off to the Kewaskum Indians about what they were able to accomplish here today with this.
Yeah, it was another close win from the Indians here today. Like you mentioned, a 1-0 victory. It hasn't been the first time they've won by 1 this season, but win's a win, close game, or if you blow them out, it looks the same on the score sheet. But a great day from both the pitchers. Macy Sabish, obviously 11 strikeouts through 7 innings. I think the story of the game today for the Warriors is they had a couple base runners, and a couple times they were on 2nd and 3rd. The 6th inning, they're 2nd and 3rd, nobody out, just not able to drive any runs around. Had tried to lay down a couple bunts, were unsuccessful with that, and then eventually when they were hitting just right to the wrong places. So a 1-0 win here for the Indians, a thriller of a game if you're a defensive fan. Jeff, any final thoughts for us? You want to thank the viewers, thank God, send us out?
Yeah, well, I would like to, except for right now our mixer is causing headaches here. I don't know if it froze as well or if everything else that Justin is disconnecting, but yeah, we'll do that here. But a couple of other things I want to make sure that we take a look at here on the post-game show. First of all, a promo that's coming up here next week as the Waupun Lady Warrior softball team strike out cancer. If you are read through this and check it out on Facebook as well for the Lady Warriors. That's going to be a fantastic game that they have been out there trying to promote, and you heard them talk about their selling of the T-shirts already and how well they have done with that as well. And it's kind of bittersweet here as well, again, as Kaylee Westfall was able to once again break the school record for stolen bases, and unfortunately, that's how things end up here. We're not going to be able to work. You'd love to get an interview, but we're not going to be able to do that here. I don't think today. With the loss, they typically don't want to talk about it, so I'm not even going to try and push the issue there. And then one more time back here to our upcoming schedule that we have coming up here on Jeff's live stream. You can see that we've got this. We'll be here on Saturday to cover this game against West Salem. It starts at 1 o'clock. We'll be on air at 12:30 with our pregame show. And then on Monday, you can see that we've got 3 games. Tuesday, we've got 3 games. Thursday, we got 3 games. And Friday, we've got another game. I believe it's baseball for the tournament in Waupun. Justin's back here. Justin, your final thoughts of this contest?
As I thought it was going to be, it was a pitcher's duel, and it wasn't like anybody really got out-pitched or anything. It just, you made one mistake on a pitch, and they hit a home run, and you only give up 5 hits. You don't expect to lose a game, and you just lost this game 1-0.
Justin, you want to see if Kaylee would be willing to come over here real quick and just see if she would be willing to pop on a headset? Just see if we can get her thoughts about how breaking this record. Just yell, Justin.
He'll decide to walk his way over there, but as you can see on the schedule, quite a few events here at Jeff's live streams throughout this next week, and obviously throughout this spring sports season. We love covering all the games, and we're here for a lot of them, as many as we can, especially we're always trying to run around and cover, so make sure you guys tune back in with us for your teams, or if you just like to hear us talk. Some people do, I think.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to get some pictures with Kaylee holding her sign for breaking the record, and I don't know if she'd still be willing to talk. I sent Justin out there and see if she can get a picture quick. You can see the coming into screen actually right there as they're going to do it at home plate, and then we'll see if we can get her to come here because we want to help create that memory as well. But you can see that we actually have a soccer game that we have on our schedule. Why did I lose sound altogether here? That is so bizarre. Yeah, I don't know why I lost sound altogether there, but again, you can see that Kaylee is there trying to get a picture with her teammates after breaking the record. And I'm going to see if I really am disappointed on how my mixer is working here right now, and I'm going to see if it's still going to continue to work here if I flip it to that post game. It is not liking that thing at all.
Looks like Justin's coming back unsuccessfully.
Yeah, and that's okay. We'll see if the sound is going to come back, but I think we'll leave it the way that it is, and we'll call it. Oh, she did. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, stay with us here, I guess. Then we're going to see if we can still get Kaylee to come over here again. We're struggling with the sound right now. I don't know why, but. Yep, that's probably where she is headed.
Yep. Well, nice one, Justin.
They could have. So I guess we'll see if Kaylee is going to come down here and see if they've wrapped things up above for our competitor, and maybe they haven't. Maybe they're waiting to get an interview with her, but. We'll step aside and we'll come back. Just stay with us. You'll be able to see if she's going to get us. So we're going to stay here on our live shot.
focuses on providing clean, safe water for everyone. Their expert well water testing checks for bacteria and nitrates, ensuring peace of mind. As part of SAM's commitment to providing safe water, an in-house water testing lab is integral to SAM's service offering. The Water Sampling Lab is a separate division SWD Labs and prides itself on friendly service and a quick turnaround. Whether for drinking, irrigation, or livestock, SAM's has it covered. Trust SAM's for all your water needs. SAM's Well Drilling, well worth it.
Terry Holes and Ada Shun-Jones Realty is a proud sponsor of high school athletics. With over 20 years of full-time experience in the real estate industry, Terry has had the privilege of helping clients buy and sell homes and properties totaling hundreds of millions of dollars. His deep knowledge of the market, attention to detail, and commitment to clients has driven his success and made each transaction a positive experience. Terry was born and raised in Oakfield. He and his family have deep ties to the community. Terry knows this area when it comes to real estate. Contact Terry at 920-238-5558 for all your realty needs in the greater Oakfield area. Or check him out on Facebook at Terry Holes Realtor.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. In fact, there are thousands of them in use across America and in the Caribbean. We have also produced and developed many other steel products for use in retail, commercial, and industrial applications, such as building fascia, loading racks, wall panel systems, and much more. Our design record attests to our dedication to quality and customer satisfaction. King Manufacturing, from design to completion.
Welcome back here to Jeff's live stream. Nice little graphic here, and now we've got the live thing here for Kaylee Westfall for breaking the all-time stolen bases record. So bittersweet, but first of all, talk to us, Kaylee, about breaking this record. Tell us how that feels, and talk about that moment.
It feels really good, and as soon as I stole and I stood up, everyone in the dugout was already cheering and stuff like that. So it's really nice to have supportive teammates like that, and that help celebrate my successes.
Coach Navas had talked to me once before about typically you pinch run for the catcher, and as a freshman they kept pinch running you, and you kept getting upset about it. Just talk about that. What your goal was as a freshman.
Yeah, I mean, obviously my goal, I love base running. Like, it's one of my favorite things to do. So whenever Josh kind of took me out, I'd always give him a little, I don't know, make a little comment. But he never took it to heart or anything like that, I don't think. But
yeah, well, congratulations. That is a huge accomplishment here, but you still have a long time to go here.
Yeah.
You're probably going to stretch that record out quite a bit. What is
Hopefully.
your goal? Yeah, where would you like to end up this season?
That's a really good question. I hadn't really thought of that yet, but I don't know. I hope that I can just steal a lot more because it's more fun in the game and stuff like that. So whatever the number is, it's whatever the number is.
Is it kind of bittersweet to be able to get it against Kewaskum?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. And at home, it feels better too.
Yeah, I mean, behind the plate, I'm trying to think of her name right now, but she's a really good catcher as well. We didn't have the stolen bases were the only two that you had.
Yeah.
So she did a fantastic job there as well. Just talk a little bit about the game here, if you would. Again, it's bittersweet. You broke the record, but talk about how this contest went today with Addie on the mound and how everything else took place.
Yeah, Addie was pitching great, and Kewaskum's always been one of our biggest competitors and stuff like that, and they're a very good team. So I think it was like a good loss. Like, we didn't make many errors and stuff like that. So it was just that one hit that really cost the game. But I think that whenever we compete each other, it's really good. So I think that it'll be a good competition next time, too.
Well, Kaylee, I want to thank you for taking the time to come over here and talk to us.
Of course.
And again, congratulations on the
Thank
great
you.
job there. And we can't wait to see you play on Saturday.
Thank you.
All right. This has been Kaylee Westfall, who's joined me. You can go ahead and take off
Okay.
and head out. So thank you very much. Kaylee joining me here on Jeff's live stream here. Congratulations again to Kaylee for breaking the school record. It was awesome to watch her here, and looking forward to having those conversations with her further to find out how far she's going to be able to stretch out that record. Again, I want to thank Makai. Fantastic job of calling the game today. Makai, Justin, as always, we can't do this stuff without you, so thanks again for doing that here on Jeff's live stream. We really appreciate it. I do want to give a quick prayer of thanks again. So please join me. Heavenly Father, I want to thank you again for this opportunity that you've given Jeff's live stream to get out here and showcase the talents of these kids and for making this opportunity that we have here to try and make a difference in this world by bringing some positivity and continuing to create memories for kids and families. I also want to thank you, Heavenly Father, for making sure that there was no injuries today. In this weather, it is such a challenge, so thank you, Lord, for protecting all of the athletes and protecting everybody who was here. I pray now that as they travel home, that they will also make it home safely here from this event. In your name we pray, amen. Thanks again. This is Jeff Sauer here for Jeff's live stream. Hope you've enjoyed our broadcast. I can't wait to get out of this thing with this rotator cuff, but that's going to be another 3 to 4 weeks from what I was told, and we'll see how things play out from there. And we'll be on air again here on Saturday as we pick up here watching the girls play 12:30 against West Salem Panthers. Jeff Sauer here signing off. Can't wait to see you at a diamond or a rink. Well, no more rinks. How about a softball diamond or a baseball diamond near us? God bless.
Thank you for watching our broadcast. A shout out to our sponsors. This is Jeff Sauer. I hope you enjoyed our broadcast. Until next time, may God bless you today and every day.